Phil is in the first one.
Okay.
It's just so.
Do you know who they play?
Like no one's. There we go. All right. Well, there's NeightSkie. You can hang out for a while, NeightSkie.
Knock in the pot. Takes a bit to connect to server.
We got somebody else. Oh, there's Harp. Okay. It's working.
There we go.
Tournament is happening. All right. Wait, what? Meat Crab? Ah, hey, Meat Crab giving out gift subs. Thanks, Meat Crab. That's my boy. Meat Crab's been a friend of the channel and a personal friend for a while now.
Also a regular at the locals here in Columbus.
That's true.
So always happy to see Meat Crab around.
But tonight he is BeardCrab. Oh,
I know the
risks. Got him. There. Okay, so he's playing under the name I Know the Risks. Interesting.
A lot of Nago players with like names related to risk and luck. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like Test Your Luck.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to him?
I'm sure he's still playing. He's still playing.
Oh. Alright. Harp, get in there.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna guess that's Harpuia, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Nago versus Potemkin, all the big buddies. Oh no, it's Chipp. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
the complete opposite.
I was about to get super hype. I was like, oh, Potemkin!
I saw Potemkin when they entered the server, but
they got you, man.
Yeah.
You got.
Well, it's time to play tag.
It's quiet. Seems quiet. Alright.
Immediately with the far slash.
There we go. That's a better volume for everybody at home.
Yep. Oh, Harpuia with the grab is gonna be able to throw all those specials. Chipp does manage to get out. Oh, back into the corner. This is not good for Philocypher.
Nope.
Manages to get the cross up.
It all depends on how Harp plays this. Okay, giving Nago the free get up. Oh, wow. That man came from across town to punish that whiff.
And another wall break, but that's still not enough. That's a lot of HP, Nago. Oh, nice poke. Calling the approach.
Okay, starting it off big. Go with a couple stampedes. Oh.
Harpuia getting some pokes in. Not really committing to anything yet. Oh, but Philocypher now on the offensive. Nice call out. Yep. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Burst out of that. And with the gold burst, now there's a lot of meter available.
Nice. Okay, got the RC off the jump in. That's not
drops the combo.
Oh.
Look, and that's gonna be a punish. Oh, not as big of a punish as it could be, but that's gonna be enough. Doesn't matter. It's 1-1.
I love Phil's tactic. I'm just gonna be doing this, and if you run into it, it's your own fault.
Yeah, I mean that'd be Nago. You just throw the buttons, and if they run into you, you know it's Chipp. Eventually, something is gonna run into something, right?
It's like the thing. Oh man.
Oh, nah, that's tricky, man.
It really is.
I got hit there.
Bro, I mean, just being Chipp, I think, denotes that, like, just being a little showy.
Oh, nice timing on the pop. Oh, but gets the wave.
Full screen punish.
That was risky. If Nago had blocked, that was death. That was complete death.
So in the
end,
it was Harpuia who knew the risks.
Yeah. Nice. All right, 1-0.
Yep, currently 1-0 for Harp.
Pretty close game though, so could go anywhere.
Alright. Oh, wow. We are wasting 0 time. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, another risky move. Counting on not pressing buttons, and oh my god. Wow. If it works once, just keep doing it. Another one, and finally gets the hit. Doesn't get a big punish, though.
The audacity.
Oh. But maybe now.
Oh, hello.
I mean, just look at that HP go down, and... Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, just gets deleted after the disrespect.
What a take back. Like, it wasn't even a comeback, it was a take back. It was like, no, that's mine, thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
Harp putting on some good corner pressure here, I like this. Has his rhythm
calling out a lot of
Uh-oh.
Oh, but that is bad. Gonna get back into the corner. He's gonna go for the wall break gas.
Just a light one, though.
Yeah, with a 5P.
Yep. Oh, we've got full tension on... Oh, okay, there we go. I was going to say, where's that tension meter going to come into play? But Harp is on it.
Oh.
I wonder if he's going to try to prompt Phil into another whiff fest.
Yeah, Philocypher letting Harp do a lot of pressure that maybe shouldn't go as long as it's going.
Yeah, I know Nago's a little slow on the retaliation angle there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but you know, when you're against Chipp, you gotta choose something, or he's just gonna keep pressuring you.
Exactly.
That being said, Nago just needs a couple of hits to make up for a lot of hits from Chipp. So you can see here.
Oh, hello.
The round is already over, and Philocypher already.
You're not wrong about those two or three single hits.
Yeah, especially a character like Nago, where you know you get a straight hit and Nago gets like a full combo of very random hits. So yeah, so usually Chipp needs to be pretty careful in this matchup.
But yeah, so
that being said, Harpuia does have some intel. I mean, last round. They noticed that Phil is not really waking up with jump. It's not really fuzzy jumping. So those command throws on wake up were doing a lot of work actually. I wonder if we're gonna see a little bit more of those. Oh, with the run in.
Oh. Tell you what, it looks like Phil's pretty good for these OTGs.
Yeah, clashes with the DP and punishes.
Oh, alright. Trying to keep the momentum on his side. Phil ends up getting juggled to the other opposite corner for his trouble.
Yeah, Harpuia getting some nice hits, still doesn't make up the difference though. Oh.
Whoa, that was a nice pickup off that off the bounce from the
from the YRC, yeah. And with the super
it's not enough. Oh shoot.
Catches the wake up button.
Sometimes we go down to pokes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Phil's learning the ancient art of mash P when people are teleporting around you. It's like find your lowest frame normal and commit.
That's the forbidden tech. You just mash.
Hey, if the mashing works, then it was meant to be. that's on the opponent for dropping the combo.
That being said, I think... Oh, no. This is... Oh, I thought that was gonna be a wall break. Doesn't matter.
Nope. All right, Harp with a really quick no round brown there. Currently 2-1 over Phil.
Yep, one game away.
Mm-hmm. Tracksuitman versus Road Warrior. All right. Back in there, Phil. There you go.
So far, I think Harpuia's round starts have been very passive. Like, you can see, like, Philo just running over or just doing throws. Or,
oh, yeah, no, he wants all the smoke.
Yeah. Because I wonder if he's actually, because usually Nago is, I think, pretty good at round starts.
That was a good cross-up. There's nothing big coming out of it.
Yeah, that being said, it gets put back into the corner, bursts out, but the 5P mash. Doing some work, brings back into the corner. Oh, nice. Not getting the mix-up, but still with the 5P manages to fix it.
He just 5P'd him onto the wall. Nice. That was a mix-up. There wasn't a lot of it, but there was a mix-up.
Oh, nice call out on the low full kill.
Yeah. Okay, so Phil adopts a defensive jump away from the start. Able to take a good chunk off of Heart.
Yeah, instantly. Also doing a lot more in terms of interrupting the pressure there with the 5P. That being said, again, with those command throws. Oh, just goes for the wall burst.
It's
still scary for Philo though.
Sir.
From 100 meter. Oh, doesn't get the YRC.
Nope.
That's one way to waste a meter.
Purple stuff not coming in clutch enough. And that's going to be 3-1 for Harpuia.
Yeah, good job.
And thank you to Lanky did it for the follow just a little while ago. Boop, boop, boop. All right, next up we've got NeightSkie and MondoCosmo.
Mondo, a local Nago player.
Oh, he's local? Okay.
Yep. Local from Ohio, not from Columbus.
Oh, gotcha.
But I know him well. Haven't seen him play recently, so excited to see.
Oh, hang on. We've got Potemkin for NeightSkie.
So not NeightSkie was the Potemkin player. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get the Nago versus Pot here then. Unless Mondo switched characters since last I saw him, because I think a lot of people are playing Happy Chaos now. It's a pretty fun character.
You know what? Like, barely anyone has touched him on these in these tournaments. I don't know why.
He is very technical. He's not easy. I'll say he's fun, but yeah, definitely takes some work. But it is gonna be the Nago.
I wish I could tell. Stupid. Why is it my bubble still blocks the... You'd think that's something they could have fixed by now.
That's quite an oversight, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, NeightSkie and MondoCosmo seem ready to go at it, so we're gonna let them.
That they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts.
Yeah, Potemkin.
There we go. In my opinion, this is an uphill battle for Potemkin. Nago very good at just keeping the distance, not allowing Potemkin to get in there.
I agree.
And even retreating in bad scenarios.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. However, I'm also here for the, nothing against Mondo. Nothing against Mondo. But you do want to see the underdog prevail in those kind of situations.
Yeah, I want to see some Potemkin busters.
Exactly. Everyone wants to see the Potemkin buster.
Yeah. That being said, Mondo so far keeping the distance.
Got some Mega
a couple
Fist
of
in there. Oh.
Ooh, doesn't get the anti-air there. but still, NeightSkie still hasn't found a way in. Yeah, that's gonna be punished. Oh, nice fix. Oh, doesn't punish that. That's a -6 or something.
That's huge in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there were ways to punish the Mega Fist for there.
All right. So yeah, Mondo with the first round. Oh, all right. Definitely committed to the good keep out game.
Yeah, Mondo just playing the defensive game, which I think it is how you're supposed to play the matchup. Just as I said, just keep out the Potemkin.
Yeah.
You should be fine.
You don't want to
He's just waiting
that
there.
could invite doom.
Oh, but actually goes for the
Ooh.
pressure. Oh, pays for it.
Oh, he mistimed the Garuda.
Being said, that's another good chunk of damage. Oh, wow. NeightSkie with just a sliver of health.
Ooh. He's thinking ahead, it's just too far ahead.
Even the pop out, I don't know, was that too convenient for Mondo? Because I think that was a Hammerfall RC into Potemkin Buster. Like a classic for Potemkin, and then the pop out just came out to screw it up.
Oh, Nago.
Oh,
One would
no.
almost think you were governed by RNG.
Nah, I think you know when the game just came out, people were like, "Oh, popping up is so bad. Blood Rage is so hard."
Oh,
People
yeah.
are getting really good at it now, man. It's even like sometimes good to pop.
Oh yeah, part of the meta now. Of course, that's always like the goal, right? Turn a disadvantage into an advantage, or at least come out even.
Yeah.
Nice drop. Oh, all right.
Oh, getting rid of the armor there.
Yeah. Alright, we got Mega Fist.
Oh. Yeah.
Give me a
NeightSkie
pot buster, Sky.
Yeah, NeightSkie's getting some pokes in, but I mean, you cannot outpoke Nago. Eventually, you have to find a way in.
Exactly.
Because when you poke as Potemkin, you get like, 10% damage, but if Nago pokes you, you lose 40. Ooh, this is pretty nice for Knight.
Yeah.
Still, doesn't get close enough to actually exert like the Potemkin ulti.
He's close now. There you go.
Oh, it
Back
is
throw.
now?
There's Garuda.
Oh, but goes for a 2H. Interesting. Usually you're more used to seeing close slash or like a Fenty Buster.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, a little late. Usually the usually that's meant to keep pressure on somebody. Ooh. Who's getting up?
Oh. That's interesting. I thought that would have armor. Oh, but that was a kill. Never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Not
so
enough
that's-
HP to tank it.
Yeah, 2 for Cosmo. Let's see.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they
I'm so good at typing.
Oh.
or hell.
Letting the interest rock for this one.
Yeah, let those intros rock, baby. Title cards. We need title cards.
Yeah, they're letting the full thing go. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice call out. Immediately sending NeightSkie into the corner.
Okay.
Okay. It's a little bit of damage, but again, these are just hits that are not amounting to much. Up.
Nice.
This might be
Okay.
something. What's the mix-up?
There's the armor.
I feel
we
you
got the
can-
yes!
There it is!
Yeah!
I was just gonna say, you have to start going for them. That's how you win as Potemkin.
Exactly. That's how you put the fear in them. You make them scared of the pot buster, and meanwhile you do everything else.
Oh, he missed it! He got a... he got the puck. That was definitely a Potemkin buster.
That's rough, buddy.
But maybe a little bit far still. Good try though. I mean, Mondo is not really doing a lot of jumps against it. It's not scary yet. But NeightSkie with showing a little bit of life there. Oh, that's rough when you whiff that way.
Yep. Oh, I get the feeling Sky was counting on the. Oh! Oh no!
I didn't. Yeah. I almost thought that would work for some reason, but MondoCosmo taking
he knew the matchup too well. He just knew what buttons he had to hit to keep Potemkin away from him.
Yeah. Very strong showing.
Is the Nago way. All right.
And with that, we move on to round 2.
Yep. So our matches for this one are going to be Neolith versus Alex Noah, 8-9, and then Sleepy Peepo versus 40% Flashkick. And this will be where we start whittling down.
To check out the match.
Huh?
Just plugging in the match arena.
Oh,
Don't forget
you.
to visit. Do some quests as you can. Contribute to the tournament.
Yep. We are currently only supported by sponsor quests, merch purchases, and direct donations at home, folks. So, from your homes. So, if you can, please donate to the prize pool. At 100% goes to the players. Matchstick Melee retains none of it. Better numbers will hopefully open the door for us to get the Matcherino coupon codes down the line, and then everyone can start contributing at Matcherino's expense again. Oh, Neolith is looking to play some Faust.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm always happy to see Faust. Such a fun character to watch. Yeah, definitely underrepresented. We need more Faust mains.
I like watching him. He's always a hoot.
Yeah, I mean it's always fun not knowing what's gonna come out of your move. It produces a lot of weird scenarios.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're just getting Alex Noah set up here. Oh, maybe no.
I think
there we go. All right,
there it is. Looks to be a soul player.
Yep. Now, are there... No, okay.
Did you know you can decorate your room now?
I know.
I noticed you haven't decorated.
You know what? At this point, I think I'd rather just keep taking shit about not having it decorated.
Oh no, it's a Millia player!
It's always a conversation starter.
No man, you gotta show some dress.
Alright, so Alex Noah is playing Millia, which means he's already my favorite.
Yeah, and Millia definitely one of the matches that Millia
tamp down the bias
to
as best I can.
Don't worry, I am as much of a bias as you. No, I am also a big Millia player.
Although I will also say that I super love the fact that Faust has basically a surf bot army at his disposal.
Yeah, and you know that those minions can be big trouble for Millia. They jump quite high. They cover a lot of space that you wish you could use.
Exactly.
Nice tick throw.
And if it was gonna, you know, seeing as how Millia is a very precise and like input heavy character, like any kind of disruption of that clean input pattern can definitely mess up her entire, you know, her entire thing.
Exactly. Nice. Goes for the low. Neolith.
Execution heavy. That's the term I was looking for. Okay.
Definitely. Millia is a character of a lot of balancing risk. You have to really thread the needle. Really know your ranges of when you're safe, when you're not.
Yep.
But already looking pretty good, like a pretty good match. This is one round apiece.
Ooh.
Faust, of course, incredibly big normal, so it's often hard for Millia to get in.
He's just huge.
Oh, catching up the match there.
Nice. Speaking of threading the needle.
Yeah,
Whoop.
in the corner, goes for the RC to get an extra mix-up.
That extra dash,
nice
air
cross
dash
up.
was nice too.
Doesn't complete the combo, but still,
Ooh.
yeah,
Wanna
guards
finish
the
combo,
YRC,
you
that's
get a
minus.
reset.
Oh, nice. Neolith catching Millia jumping a lot, and this is something that you see a lot of Millias do, because Millia is so good in the air, they tend to jump a lot. And
Well, and that's that's actually one of her. It's a strength for her as opposed to say like a character like Chun-Li in Street Fighter V, where like, or I guess in most of her games where her jump is traditionally very floaty, even though she is very good in the air. So it's like there's almost no downside to being up there. Like if you're Millia, then 9 times out of 10 it's a great decision to attack from above. Nice forward throw. Oh! Nice, good purple RC comes in. Opens Faust up. Yo, got the wall splat. Neolith trying to find an opening here. And nope, Alex gonna win the air to air and take the round. Strong counter there. Oh, nope. Nice keep out by Alex. And again, solid anti-air. Neolith just making some really good choices out here. Alex against the wall. Oh! Hang on now. Forward throw. Life total's about even here. There goes the setup. Oh, the burst from Neolith. Oh, nice super OTG. Very, very clean. All right. Round 2 a little more hectic than round 1, but Alex Noah picks up game 2.
Oh, sorry, I think I was muted.
I was wondering what happened to you.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yurikov showed up. Good. Yeah.
Oh, just in time. There you go.
Yep.
Speaking of Millia. Alright. Alex tying up the series. There it goes. Neolith playing the roundster a little bit passive here too. Faust has a very good roundster in 2P. It's really hard to contest with that button.
Oh, nice. That was a good jump in.
Oh, Faust getting the afro. He's gonna get the buff bomb. Always cool to see.
Yep.
Now Alex just trying to find his JS here. Oh, nice. That 2P tick throw doing a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. It's a Millia staple. What can I say? Oh, really? Just raw dogging it?
Yeah, I mean, it's +8, so if you manage to get them guarding, that means you get to take the turn.
That might explain why Neo decided to avoid it rather than block it.
Yeah, but still, Alex pressure proving to be too strong. Nice XP, gets a meteor. And immediately goes for the Afro. Instant overhead, maybe? Another! Well, yeah, I guess refreshes the Afro.
I've never seen it 2 in a row.
Faust gets so scary when you have the Afro. He becomes a low-high character, basically.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, no.
Nice
well, Alex,
RC.
yeah, definitely out for revenge here.
Yeah, Neolith. Guarding a lot, but not really contesting. A lot of those JH, dash JH, you can actually 6P them. And that will give you actually a full combo on Millia.
Alright, Neolith just got burst back. Let's see if he's going to use it. Oh!
Oh, gets the gold burst now. There's meter available, so you can... Yeah, that's enough. No RC needed. That being said, no burst available now.
True. Alex closest to reclaiming it, but that doesn't do him any good right now.
Nice hit. Okay, keeping Millia in the corner. Millia getting out with Capel. Oh, you have to use your Afro.
Use the power of the Afro.
Decides not to go for the wall break. A lot of Millias these days not electing to wall break and instead just keeping you in the corner for more mix. Doesn't get the air grab. That was a good idea, but didn't work out. It's very scary. Oh, but that's a good hit.
Yellow stuff.
Oh, now it's scary for Faust. Oh, 6P, there it is. Finally contesting that, but with the jump, doesn't get the grab.
Nope. Alright, so Alex Noah's going to take that one. Current score is Neolith 1, Alex Noah 2.
Going into game 4.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped for Frosties, man.
I'm pumped to watch some Frosties.
Alright. Oh.
Oh, nice hit. Again, those JSs doing a lot of work. Just great button to contest air-to-air and with very good reward on counter hits.
It's interesting. You don't usually see a lot of Millias doing the 1,000 hair stab.
Yeah, I mean, usually a safe ender, but a lot of Millia select to end combos like earlier, so you can get another button, try to reset, try to be greedy.
Gotcha.
Like that. They're going for a Mirage, but Neolith mashing. Catching Millia. It's a little bit tricky to mix up Faust as Millia, because Faust has a very low crouch, so he gets extra time to think.
Alright, well, Alex is going to be playing defensively here. Oh! Big counter, nothing coming out of it.
Oh, doesn't get the grab. Yeah, you have to count with Millia jumping. Or at least call it out with a button.
Lanky did it in chat, says, I've got a 2-step plan against characters like Millia. 1, pray, 2, cry. 3 question mark, 4 profit?
Me.
Oh, that's a good one.
That being said, Alex Noah, it's in a pretty bad position, and Neolith is gonna take that round. Has to take the next one though.
Yep, this is still match point for Alex Noah.
Oh, doesn't go for the
traditional knockdown, no traditional projectile setup.
Yep.
There it is.
Go after that 2P. A little bit greedy, yeah. For those who don't know, if Millia does throw and this, it is fake if she does anything other than JH. You can jump out, you can throw her on the landing. There's a lot of things to do.
Oh, there we go. There's the blender.
That is a true mix-up, going for the cross-up, Capel into more pressure.
Oh, hits back with the LORC. Nothing doing, though. Neolith doing a great job of controlling his space.
Yeah, both players so low, though.
Oh!
And with the staff, Neolith stays alive, 2-2-2. So
Yeah.
going up to game 5.
All right. In other news, it looks like Harp has beaten BeardCrab 3-0 in winners round 2. So BeardCrab will go to the lower bracket.
All right, so we got a Chipp advancing.
Yurikov and MondoCosmo soon.
Duel 1.
And our next match, of course, will be Sleepy People versus 40% Flashkick. Flashkick, 15% Tipper.
Hey, that's fine, right? 15%.
I mean, these days that I go minimum 20.
Is it 20 now? Okay.
Yeah,
it's hard
much.
to keep up with that, man. I wish people just told me how much do I need to give you for the meal,
yeah,
man.
Grant, I wish also that people just paid restaurant and bar workers like a decent hourly wage, but 'tis the world we live in.
Yep, and Alex is living in the world of meteors, already down to a sliver of health.
Oh, wow. That piece
And
got
Neolith,
such range.
Well, yeah, now it's match point for Neolith.
Yeah. Oh, all right, no blunder this time. But
Yep,
we got to reset.
Throw into this again. Throw this. Usually, a lot of Millas consider this fake mix-up, but Neolith not really jumping out of them. So,
I saw a bad
yeah,
move
Alex
rising.
getting away with that.
Correct.
You would think that, yeah, Neolith has to start calling out. Every time that you see 2P, you kind of have to expect that throw. With a perfect, Alex is gonna go into the last round, last game. There we go.
This one's really hard to predict. Holy cow.
But I mean, this is a very good start for Alex, going for
yeah.
the mix-up.
That was let's keep it going now.
Reset. Those resets, you don't. Oh, this is looking very bad for Neolith. Oh, manages to get out. Yeah, HDs is not gonna hit in those scenarios. Goes for the JH.
Yep.
Bad Moon RC, and this should be it.
Oh no!
First coming just in time, but this is a big hill to climb for Neolith. Oh, that's all. Oh, that's a start.
Damn.
Dang, yeah, is he going into Ultra Instinct? I don't know, man. He's blocking everything, but not that JH. And Alex,
It looked like he had a shot. It sure did, but nah, that cross-up sealed the deal. All right, 3-2 in favor of Alex Noah. Congratulations. That was a good set.
Yeah, great set by both players. And I mean, I am excited for the next one too.
Oh yeah, Sleepy and
because
Flashkick.
we got.
Yeah,
I mean, Flashkick, great Geo player.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I see Sleepy there with the Faust again. So as I said, always happy to see that. See the Faust.
Man, kind of weird to think that we have 2 Fausts in bracket.
Yeah.
That's like Street Fighter Nights. We always somehow end up. Well, okay, at maximum, like we can have 5 claws. I don't think we've ever gotten beyond 3, but
I mean that's a lot of claws, right?
It is a lot of claws.
Well, what is the character in Street Fighter that you are surprised to see? Like who is the least played?
Oh, Fong, number one with a bullet, the least played. So we've actually got a guy named Shadow Payaso who is a claw main, who also has a pocket Fong, and whenever he breaks them out, like we all do like the eye rub and like, oh yeah, he's in this game.
Hey, he's very much in this game. Didn't I think Fang won CEO, right? I was watching.
He won something. Well, that's the thing. He's not. He's so underplayed, and I think probably so just not gifted in terms of frame data or damage that he's the last character you learn when you're learning matchups for a tournament thing. So when one pops in, you're like, oh, it's the test I didn't study for.
Yeah, that's a secret buff of the underplayed characters. No one knows the matchup, man.
Yep.
Kind of the same with Faust. Not a lot of people know a lot about the Faust matchup.
Yep. And that could be the advantage we have going into this next one.
Yeah. Especially like interaction with items. Those take time to level out.
Oh, green scrubs. This Faust is a surgeon. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. But right away, 40 Flashkick, putting some very heavy pressure into the corner.
Flashkick knows that if you're fighting Faust, the name of the fighting tactic is suppression. Don't let him get started.
Yep. Oh, calling out that. I believe the roundhouse kick is -6. But you can call out slower buttons if you do the DP. Mashing out of the pressure, nice. Throwing flash kicks back into the corner. All the items. Oh, but doesn't do a lot with them. Gives flash kick a haircut.
Oh,
but doesn't matter.
It really works on her, actually.
Yeah, she looks great. Not gonna lie. Rocking that afro.
Oh yeah.
One of the better looking afros. I'll say.
Yeah, it's like, here, you can have it.
A little bit too late though. Does get hit by the bomb, man.
I like that dust.
Gio.
Just enough to pick him up off his feet and get him a wall splat.
Sleepy's still alive.
Whoop.
Oh.
Oh.
A good hit. Goes for the side switch. Gonna go for that wall break.
Ooh.
Still back to neutral.
Clean. Flash kick though, mountain of tension.
Yeah, that's a lot of tension. That's a lot of items. Oh, the meteor barely missing there. There's also the trumpet available. And the bomb. Oh my god!
Throw flash kick into the bomb.
That was great. That cannot be planned, right? Oh my! I have never seen that. Like,
yo, that's going into the highlight reel.
The bomb comboing at the exact timing of the throw when the throw ends. Wow.
You have to wonder because Peepo is a good player, so you have to wonder if he's labbed that before.
Maybe, man. I have never seen it. That was. And you know that's up super. You don't know what items you're getting there.
Exactly. So maybe it's just a smart contingency plan. Oh.
I think Flashkick is like as moved by that. I don't know. It's maybe a little bit tilted because this round just going to Sleepy.
Yeah, no, that was a fantastic ending stratagem too, using the purple RC to time stop and punish the back half of the back dash from Geo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a flash kick.
Taking some time, yeah.
He's like, I just need a minute. Just wanted to say, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people do some moves that just leave you a little bit confused even after the next round.
Absolutely.
Still, this is not gonna be easy because I mean, Flashkick was doing very good at getting in.
Oh, ooh.
And yet, Gio is so good at going below the items because she dashes so fast. Her ground movement is so high.
And yeah, appropriately, her hurt box does lower for it, so.
Yeah, and again, Sleepy missing the punish on the roundhouse kick.
Damn.
Oh, nice hit. Nice. A little bit of.
She got the Simpsons donut.
Back and forth. Oh, doesn't fall down.
I'll tell you what, Sleepy appears to be someone who has just like figured out the best thing to do regardless of the RNG. You know?
Yeah, but Yeah, I think all the Faust they live in the RNG, right? That's their daily lives.
Oh! Flashkick abandons the combo just because saw Burst pop up on Sleepy's side. Very smart, very smart. And now it's gone, so full dusts are full in effect again.
Alright,
Oh, just outside range.
a little bit too far. Doesn't get the autograph. Flashkick returning the favor.
Yeah. Flashkick taking game 2 faster than Sleepy took game 1 off of him. Oh man, we got a chatter named British Rabbit. Hello, I'd like a carrot, please.
I wasn't gonna attempt it. There you go.
Oh, you've got near that other alfalfa. That's my favourite.
Oh my god. Well, right away we're entering game number 3, and already Sleepy just throwing item after item, but
Yep.
Flashkick doesn't care much.
Strategy
just
be
dashing.
damned. Chaos all day.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that seems to be the strategy. Sleepy is just praying to RNGesus for good items, and Flashkick
It's
trying to dash in fast enough.
I'm gonna convert at this rate.
Yeah, oh, even
Oh,
the
no!
Afro. Oh, there we go.
The Michael Jackson hair.
There's the pressure. Oh, nice block.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I like the
get
light
by-
dust. It's just enough to lift you off the ground. Get you in a nice juggle.
Oh, but Banana just to close it out, and Sleepy in round 1.
Like Faust plays like, imagine if you had no control over what Dormammu does in Marvel 3.
Yeah. They are conditioned to just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ooh, that was big. Oh, jeez. There's what we were looking for, sports fans. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Flashkick returning the favor very convincingly.
Definitely knows what he's waiting for. Problem is, if he waits too much, Sleepy's gonna come in. Ooh, very shallow jump there.
Oh,
Oh, these strings
a
into
lot of pressure.
This is the most aggressive I've seen a Faust be yet.
Sometimes you need to, because when the aggressive player is in the defensive, sometimes they don't know what to do, man.
It's true.
Oh, but that being said, that's a very good hit by Flashkick, and now there's positive bonus, a lot of tensions coming their way.
Oh,
all the
nice
items.
low altitude kick and the follow-up. So clean.
Yeah, again, Flashkick's just not caring about the ult and the super.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking advantage of Gio's speed. Now he's 2-1.
British Rabbit says, yeah. Okay, so for the record, British Rabbit, I do know, in fact, that carrots are not great for rabbits. Apparently, they're too sweet, which you
Are
never
they
think
not?
about
Yeah.
carrots being like sweet, but I guess they are. So yeah, too much sugar in carrots for rabbits.
Well, I mean, they said bananas though. Aren't bananas even sweeter?
I don't think they are. Oddly enough, it's something else.
Huh. Never had a rabbit. Ooh.
I haven't either, but you know, people who have been that person. Like they don't like carrots. The carrots will kill the rabbit. Look at the beatus. Anyway, Flashkick, not wanting to make this one a come from behind victory.
Yeah, going with the perfect. Now it's very scary for Sleepy. Being said, this is a good start. Double Afro, doesn't matter. It's just too fast.
Double Afro.
Oh, even baiting rivers.
Damn. And Flashkick is yet to bother using burst or anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is very rough.
There it is.
Does call out the backdash, I think. But too far for the throw.
Yo,
Flashkick
the
taking it
Asuka,
3-1.
the Asuka 6-3 into the crouch. Yeah, the crouch. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that's 40 Flashkick. A little bit of a rough
Valiant
start
effort
against
for
Sleepy,
Sleepy,
but turned it around. 3-1 victory. Very nice. Yeah, see, as long as the rabbit has a varied diet, it's fine. So make sure to mix some human flesh into there with every carrot that you get.
Right, and I think next we have
Yep. Next.
Harpuia.
So that
versus
means
Alex.
that Sleepy People and Philocypher are going at it in losers. We will be back around, because now we're in top 8. Responsibly sourced human flesh? Nah. Well, of course it's organic. They haven't lab grown that yet, I think. So this first one's going to be Harp versus Alex Noah.
Yeah. I'm excited because I mean there's 2 million players now in top 4. That is honestly a rarity. I'm gonna say.
I'm always down for a Millia mirror.
Not yet though. That might be in winners
Oh,
finals.
I
Maybe.
know. I'll be patient.
Yeah. And I mean we're going into a Chipp versus Millia matchup, so. Prepare for speed. a lot of things moving around the screen.
Don't blink.
Yeah. Although actually, I think Millia versus Chipp is slower than people think because they both are so good at dealing with jumpings that you don't want. None of them want to approach, and you end up with like trying to play neutral with very fast shuffles. In the ground. At least that's how most of my Millias versus Chipp goes.
Exactly. Oh, hang on one second. I just gotta ban somebody.
You don't want to buy followers or viewers?
We earn our keep around here at Matchstick Melee. You know how we got into doing Frosty Faustings? We asked politely.
There you go. Hey, that asking politely goes a long way.
It's
That's a life lesson here, man. Oh wait, this is Kai Harp going with the Kai this time.
Oh, hello.
Showing some flexibility, and I mean, this Chipp versus Millia is about even. Kai is definitely a Kai favorite matchup. Kai very good at
a man
zoning.
who's flexible.
All right. Yeah. Some advantages in that.
Futurama reference.
Oh, it's been a while since I haven't watched that.
Still good. All right, Alex on his last leg here. Last hair strand.
Oh, that's not true. Yeah.
Whoa!
Cannot do the shuffle. Harp showing some matchup knowledge, knowing those discs are fake. Even if you do the disc immediately after her card, would be kind of fake. Still. Yeah, you can see Kai Harp just throwing those 5Ps in neutral whenever you see Millia in the air. Those 5Ps or 6Ps just great at dealing with Millia's jumpings. And now Alex needs to find a different way or needs to start calling those out with Capel. Oh, nice stagger pressure there for Harp.
Oh, nice DP.
And with the DP, it's gonna be it.
All right, so Harp's Pocket Kai doing some good work here.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if it's a Pocket Kai or if it was a Pocket Chipp. I wonder.
Oh yeah, you know
Although,
what? That's true.
I cannot imagine you push your Pocket Chipp into Nago. I don't think you do that. So it does make sense that it will be pocket Kai, I say.
Well, of course, if Harp ends up, you know, being really good with this Kai, then we'll have to get Kaneki Red Reaper up in here to get a Kai mirror.
Yeah. Those are always fun. Playing the honest matchup.
Bro, okay. So you
honest,
get,
and you know, Kai.
You get Kai versus Kai, it's a Kai mirror. If you get Kai plus Kai, it's a Chimera.
Oh my. Wow. Alright.
Oh, there's some. Wow, we are catching up. Okay, wow. Wow, we are behind the times.
That's up.
What year is it?
What? Are you sure? What is happening?
I don't know.
Did we really talk through a whole, like, did it really load through a whole round?
I thought we were watching from the start. Like, I'm in permanent watch mode.
Exactly. Are these players just playing at this speed? Oh my god.
No, okay, no, we finally caught up. What the heck, man?
I've never seen such a big delay.
I haven't either.
Anyways, we see that Alex did lose the first, lost the first round. Still having a lot of troubles getting in. Oh, that's a good hit. That goes into full combo. Yeah, go for another one. Oh, doesn't go for the optimal combo, but doesn't matter. Still gets the hard knockdown there. Still, that JS for Kai, great at zoning Millia. Every button that Kai has is good at zoning Millia. But nice.
Good confirm.
Punish on the DP.
All right, so Drake, you probably know this. Is there anything associated with the electrical effect that stays on the opponent after Kai hits him?
Yeah. So Kai has shock state, right? So if you're shock state, Kai gets better frame data. And I mean, Alex, Harp winning that round, but one of the things that you notice the most is Future Arc, the flip kick that Kai does.
Yeah.
If you're not in shock state, it's your turn, but if you're in shock state, it's his turn.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So
because I see it all the time,
I don't
but
think
nobody
it's that
mentioned.
strong.
Oh, good.
I don't feel it that much, honestly. Other than the Future Arc is not that big of a deal, but it's good to know.
It's just like I see it all the time, but nobody talks about it.
Exactly.
Like, surely someone will explain that crackling like Super Saiyan 2 energy field around Millia, and nobody does.
Yeah, I mean, it's a point where I think some Kai players say it should be stronger. I think it's fine. It matters sometimes. It's hard to tell when you're commentating.
Yeah, that was a nice air-to-air by Harp. Definitely put Alex back in his back where he belonged.
Yeah. Oh, going for the turbo
Oh, hello.
kick. Not counting with that. That should have been a forward RC to get the combo. Oh, and the RC to get the instant overhead.
Oh. All right.
Catching Millia being too passive. Alex back into the defensive. This is match point for Harp.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, nice XP.
Yeah, you were saying.
Alex hasn't. You have to couple those because if you are doing that every time, your only tool is couple, or your main tool to deal with that. It's not gonna matter though. Oh, even the premature. Well, I mean that was the only choice you had.
Big old burst punish. All right, that's gonna be 3-0 for Harp. Moving on to winner's final.
Alright.
All right, next up we have...
Oh, I'm excited for the next one. Yurikov versus Flashkick. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I also really like this matchup. Not because it's Millia favorite. I think it's just a fun matchup to play. I might actually think Geo is likely favorite against Millia, but it's a never-lose game. And both of these players are so strong. I'm so excited to see this match.
Flashkick's excited too. Alright, let's go. It's funny, I think Yurikov, Flashkick, and Shetu have like a three-way competition going, maybe?
Your favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I get Cole saying he's done playing Millia, there's too many of those. I'll just say slightly favored. Yeah, I mean, LK recently put up a video, and I think he put it on even actually. I don't remember. I just remember most of the heavies in bad, which is pretty well known. But yeah, Geo, a lot of mobility. Something very annoying that Geo can do because her dash is so fast is if Millia is in the air, she can dash in between sides, so she can basically cross off the inputs of Millia by dashing below her. So very tricky. We'll see how it goes, and of course 2D and the DP is very scary. So it's kind of scary jumping against you in general.
Yep.
That being said, the gauge does connect.
Might be the first brown-haired Millia I've seen played in bracket.
Yeah, not a common color, definitely. But I like it's the classic yellow. Oh, interesting. Going for the hair cover, a little bit risky, but had the RC to cover.
Good splat.
Nice conversion.
Flashkick, Silvertane's burst.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Right into the corner and the grab. Yeah, so hard to tell.
Nice. You gotta love the fadeaway jumper style.
Yeah, you gotta do that because Gio has so many tools to deal with Millia air approach. You have to be tricky.
Oh yeah, she advances like almost nobody else. So yeah, just kind of making her.
Yeah,
think
you
it may
can
not
see
be a
there,
good
right?
idea.
You lose at the exchange and you lose 80%.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That was nuts. Nice burst. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Or sorry, nice.
Into the mix-up. Oh, YRC.
Yep.
Yep. YRC, another very scary tool that can turn the tides around, and Flashkick taking game number 1.
Yeah, Flashkick hulked out pretty hard there. I remember classic Millia. That white and blue one-piece dress.
That's the true classic Millia.
Yep.
Yeah. I like all her iterations though. I think they made good choices designing her.
Duel 1.
All right, going into game number 2. Oh, yeah, a little bit too far to go for the punish there on round kits. Sometimes you can 2K 2D with Millia against that. Yurikov playing a little bit safe there with the Turbo Fall Capel. Not really going for that hit, just going for a change in position, but this pressure for flash kicks. Already leaving Yurikov and very low health. Oh, that is good! But yeah, the burst out of that situation. Flash kick taking that game. Oh, interesting round start by Yurikov, just going for those Turbo Fall Capels. I don't think they're as good, but...
Yeah, I mean...
We'll see, I mean...
It's amazing when it works out, because they are very fast.
Well, the problem is that people don't respect it a lot, because if you hit it, it's 30 damage, and you don't get a combo from that, as Millia. So people just are kind of okay with getting hit by Capel. Which is one of the big problems for Millia. That being said, Yurikov here, great pressure, gets the combo, and just needs one more hit to close it out. That being said, yeah, that's their thing. It is risky because if Gio gets in a good position, Gio can call out the landing of Millia. The air throw not working out.
Nope.
Millia, Yurikov closing with the close slash. Okay. Oh, falling for the classic. Okay, goes for the low. Out. Ah, yeah. Now Flashkick is going a lot more for those air throws, which do cover like a big part of the arc of Apple. So that's why it's such a good option there.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Nice cross up.
confirmed.
And now we're back in the blender.
Goes for the double mix. Just goes for the YRC. Doesn't want to deal with it. Oh,
Nice,
OTG.
good bad moon.
Oh, that was a very interesting option. I really like that. Going for OTG into Moon, like
Yeah.
into a mix-up.
Millia.
All right, the
Wasn't
brown hair's
around.
good too.
Oh, I like the emotes. Bring them up.
Do you have to unlock those or like?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, okay.
You have to fish for those.
Man, you mean I gotta play the game to get the thing?
Yeah, I wish I could donate you some money. I have too many.
No,
Oh,
I've
change
got-
of color.
I've got
Going for the
100,000
classic now.
I've got 100,000
Classic.
Gifty dollars, as it's so fond of reminding me.
Yeah, I have 500k, but I'm just too lazy to fish. It's too many pesos, man. You cannot use it all at once.
Nice. You almost never see the
Oh.
Millia dust.
Oh, it's the best way to break the wall. It's actually if you don't do 6H, you should always break with 5D with the dust.
Oh.
I personally don't like breaking wall with supers. I prefer using the meter after.
That's funny you say that. And it seems to me like almost every time I catch Millia, like breaking the wall, it's with her wheel super.
Yeah. So if you use winger, you get more damage, but you give a lot of meter, a lot of tension to the opponent.
Yeah.
And honestly, getting the hard knockdown is not that good for Millia. It's better to keep the meter and start the post wall break with like an RC or something. Oh, nice conversion. I like this.
Off we
Okay,
go.
going for the 2H for the wall break there.
Yep.
Um.
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
my god. Yeah, that's why.
Flashkick
Very
got
hard to
so
use
lucky
that in
that it decayed the moment he backdashed.
Oh, what's a mix-up? Yep, goes for the bad moon there. And this time breaking with winger, yeah. Just going for the damage, but as you see now, Flashkick has a lot of tension available.
Oh yeah, and burst.
Yeah. Still, it's sometimes
one get
worth
out
it
of free
though,
jail.
because
One get out of free jail. One get out of jail free card.
yeah, it's a one-touch game though, so I think Yurikov is just fine with that, because he's just planning, he's just fishing for that couple now.
Exactly.
Or the J8.
There we go. All right, Yurikov takes the lead. Currently 2-1.
Very nice play.
And it's Gem262 in the chat. What up?
There we go. How's school we're going? Oh, with the emotes. We're missing more meme emotes. There used to be a emote in Exert called Stretch that made you like really tall and you could look down on people. I want that.
Bleh.
It was like the BM emote.
That sounds like a level of fun we'll never see in a fighting game title again. Like how we'll never get like official joke weapons in Soul Calibur, or
Things are too serious nowadays.
Exactly.
Right?
There's no room for levity. It's all deadlines and frame data.
Yeah. Well, we go here. Yurikov up 2-1, just needs 2 more rounds.
Oh. Flashkick being cautious at the start.
Okay.
Might have actually caught him some momentum advantage.
He's going for that OTG Mirage mix-up on the throw.
I think he might be trying to bait the burst.
Yeah, well, if you throw someone and you do like a 2k into Mirage as Millia, you can choose which side you land, and it's hard to tell which side Millia is going to end up with. So it's kind of a mix-up. It's definitely a mix-up. And as I said, if you do H this after throw, it's not real mix-up.
I love Gio's Seiken animation, like that big, just that straight up 100% karate punch.
Yeah, it's a very subtle 6P.
Yeah.
You mean this? Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
Nice confirm.
Doing 2D there, you have to do it up with a Lost Shaker to make it kind of safe.
Yep. Oh,
Oh, nice call out on the throw.
you done goofed the neutral, and now Millia has control.
Yeah, gets thrown.
Oh, okay.
Going for the winger again. He's agreeing with me, but yeah, that's maximum damage. And there it is, as I said. She can end up in either side there. Still doesn't get a big conversion out of that, but with a hair car.
Dash to slide. What the heck?
Yeah, I gotta call Gio dashing a lot, just hair carrier. Oh, Gio not getting the punish on the landing. Good spacing, not able to punish that roundhouse kick. Trying to just stall there in the corner. Oh, catches the jump out, and this is a lot of damage for Gio.
Nice flat. Okay, here we go.
Now this is very scary. Oh,
the blunder started.
Nice delay air dash for the same side. I like that. Flash kicks.
Nice dust finish. Okay. Flash kick back in it.
Very back and forth.
Yeah. Can't tell if my neighbor's pounding on my wall to quiet me down or having a really good round of Overwatch. Or whatever FPS he happens to be playing. Alright, he's just having fun.
Ain't no classic Millia. Oh, is he going back to the yellow color? No.
That's close. The scheme is correct.
Yeah, this is the color scheme that is the throwback to.
Yeah.
I don't know if the yellow one is a throwback to Exort because she's not blonde, but.
Did they ever do alternate costumes for characters in Guilty Gears?
No, I mean.
I kind of figured it seems few and far between that any of these Arxis games get alternate costumes.
So in Exort, everybody has a Christmas color, and the Christmas color has details that are like different. I don't know if you call those a skin. Like Millia has a Christmas ribbon in her chest.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty nice. I don't know if they will bring that back. Oh, that being said, Yurikov. Oh, doesn't call out the cross up. That's hard to tell, but you can try to OS there with 4 PK, but it's always hard to tell and hard to react to. Doesn't get the counter hit there. Okay, pressure with close slash.
Yeah.
No throw. Not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yurikov needs to wait a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, ideally you want to hit the opponent with the like that, so you stay in your turn.
Right. At the very least, you want them to go into block stun.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, mercy. Oh. Those jump JHs are very risky.
Oh, nice.
Oh, going for the cross of that time.
Yurikov came out just like, haha.
Oh, going for this time. Counting on no fussy jump. Oh,
lots of empty action right there. Holy cow.
That was so close to landing. I kind of feel bad for Flashkick in that one. Oh, no, I don't feel bad for Flashkicks anymore.
Nice. Yo, with the splits. I honestly didn't think that had a hitbox on both sides. But all right.
Yeah.
With the squeaker, 40% flash kick takes the match, 3-2 over Yurikov.
Valiant effort by Yurikov, very strong play. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see this matchup again. But Yurikov will need to climb from the losers bracket.
I think he can do
Yeah,
it. Yurikov's a strong
I
player.
think so too. Speaking of losers bracket, are we gonna commentate the whole?
Well, we
losers?
are in top 8 as of this moment, so yeah, from losers round 2 on, because this is it's the no good, you know, the no good like this close to the end title bracket here. So we just label this like top 8. Then you go to losers quarter. Then you go to, you know.
Also, my plans for the night also fell off, so I can commentate till then.
I'm happy for me, but sad for you.
That's fine. We're just gonna play games with a friend.
Oh.
But the power ran out in their house. That's kind of a big coincidence.
All right. Well, so yeah, let's get set up for this one. MondoCosmo versus Sleepy Peepo.
I don't think we run the orange color. I think it was did Alex run the regular like vanilla color 1 Millia.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think a lot of people use mods, so maybe they are using a mod. Otherwise, a lot of people use color too. And a lot of people do the blue one, I think.
All right, now hang on a second. Let me see something. Who was the first Faust? Neolith was the first Faust. All right, so Neolith is in. Oh, and then. Oh. Wow, there's a possibility of a Faust mirror tonight. Is that not the weirdest thing?
I want to see that.
All right, Mondo versus Sleepy.
This was round 2? Oh, okay. I'm always up for some more Mondo.
Yeah.
I mean, I play Mondo in a lot of tournaments. We go back from Mixer, actually.
Oh, cool.
So
definitely a match of reach.
Yeah, I mean, I feel Faust struggles in this because just as you saw Geo being able to go under the items, Nago can kind of dash forward or like use the Beyblade to get in. That being said, Sleepy doing a good job so far with the items. Just chunking little bits of damage so far. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Not going any more forward, okay? Just a couple of 5Ps and a 2P.
Bro, I see anything that tiny with a knife, I just get horrible Tonberry flashbacks to Final Fantasy. Oh! For that exact reason!
Okay. Both players very patient. Maybe to a fault. I think Mondo should be the one that is more aggressive in here. But Sleepy just very content at staying back and just throwing items, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, Mondo is the one that needs to like not be full screen. That being said, not happening. Yeah, every time he's inching forward, Sleepy just very good at zoning almost.
It is kind of crazy how, oh jeez. I mean, I guess that's the essence of random, right? Is like, eventually things work out, possibly.
Yeah, Mondo might be scared with the item toss, but I just feel you call it out.
Bananas.
Really, if it's a banana, right? I mean,
why this screen must be at least 8 bananas wide.
Yeah, but I mean, it's looking very rough, man.
Yep.
Definitely, Mondo looking shaky there compared to the last time we saw him play.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's the thing about playing Nago is like you've got to be confident in it because of his like huge recovery on all of his big swings. So you gotta have a game plan, and if you're on your back foot the entire time, it can be really hard to formulate one of those.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see if there's some adaptation by Mondo.
Everyone always talks about MondoCosmo, but nobody ever talks about Mondo Wanda.
Is there a Mondo teaming or something?
There was. We need to find him.
Gotta assemble them all.
Yep, exactly. Oh, jeez. That is the optimal range. Holy cow.
Yep. And
Oh.
not finding the way in.
Just as Mondo thought he was going to get some good punishment in.
Yeah, I think Mondo is just not familiar with the matchup. Oh, finally getting in and
Very
instantly
possible.
just the burst.
It's Pong syndrome.
Yeah, it's Faust syndrome. People barely play Faust. I think he's one of the least played characters that I have.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen his dust before.
That's a fun dust.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see
It
big
looks
baseball
it.
bat hit.
Yeah, Sleepy's just kind of getting to do whatever he wants right now. A lot of risk meter built up on Mondo's side, too.
Yeah, just again, maybe overly patient.
Ooh.
Oh, and now the Afro. Nago, another character that really rocks the Afro, I think. Oh, but the up Scarecrow.
How do you follow any of that? Like, if you're playing against a Faust, like, how does your brain even comprehend what's going on? Like, how do you stare at him and go like, oh, that's his 6P? Like, oh.
Well, in the case of the Scarecrow, it's actually quite a slow move, so you can just be patient, I guess. If you press the dash macro, you can tell which side it is, for example.
I see. Oh, there we go. All right. No, that's not bad. Cosmo forcing Sleepy to burn the burst early in the round. Sleepy seems to be of the opinion, though, that it will never happen again. Oh.
Oh, pick. Okay, it was Sleepy.
Just a little on fire. It's still fun.
Oh, picking up the Afro.
The mask just looks like clown makeup when he has the afro. Nope. Not close enough for the dust.
Oh,
Mondo still gonna get picked apart back there, though.
Yeah, again.
Back to mid-screen. Hey, there we
go
go.
for it, man. Yeah, there it is. Nago time.
Oh.
There.
Nice whiff punish. All right.
There it is. Yeah, once Nago gets into range, that's where the game begins. But you gotta be willing to try to get there.
Mondo with the signs of life.
Again, yeah, nice dash, but I mean, there was a banana in there. Two bombs, okay.
Not bad.
Oh, a little bit greedy with that. I think Nago had access to like a poke there. Oh, nice hit. That's the chance. Oh, yeah, you could have, like, in those situations, you can actually hook you.
Yeah, aside from not getting out of these throws, Nago's doing a pretty good job on, like, reading the dusts and everything.
Oh. Even after the trip.
Yeah.
And now it is...
Match point.
Match point, yeah, for Sleepy.
Wow, he transitioned into the anti-air from that initial, like, 6P really fast.
Oh. Gets a hit, doesn't get much out of it. Still.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, goes for the throw.
That's just nuts that you can get like a guaranteed follow-up after the throw.
Oh, he gets the big bomb. Oh, but the Afro there is saving Sleepy from some pressure.
Oh, another forward throw.
And now Mondo, now one more hit for Sleepy will do it, and the bomb. It was the dilemma, go for more pressure or not. Mondo thought he could squeeze one more hit. But Sleepy taking it. 3-0. Very strong Faust play.
Very, very strong.
Faust wins.
All right, and congratulations to Mondo. You made it to top 8 tonight. This is where we say goodbye. That's all. Come back in 2 weeks for... Wait, 2 weeks?
Oh.
Maybe. We will see.
Yeah, I don't know how you are. Yeah, 2 weeks is
2 weeks is the
Frosties.
day before I've got to go to Frosty's, so we'll see about that. I do have to get up awfully early to make it to Chicago in time for the Gundam tourney. Anyway.
That's a fun tournament, by the way. I
buying
played that Gundam game once. It was fun.
Like,
don't you need like 4 PlayStations to play that?
well, see, that's the thing.
For one
Thankfully,
game?
I don't have to provide a setup at all. I don't own the game or anything. But yeah, the players will provide the setups. All I need is the ability to put 4 HDMI inputs into one, and then output that to a couple of 75-inch TVs, and I can totally do that with one.
I really don't know
Amazon
how
order.
you would commentate that. You have to like switch screens, right? Then
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of just like letting the commentary crew like take the remote control and like flip around at their leisure.
Yeah.
Because I sure won't be able to tell you where the action is. Talking about a game that is not mine.
Have you ever played it? Because I mean that game
No.
is different.
I've seen it played before, but yeah, no, I just never been able to pick it up. I was actually really happy because I saw that it had supposedly spectator mode, right? But apparently that's only in online mode, not in LAN mode. And I'm like, bro, that's the perfect time for spectator mode.
They really need to re-release that game in PC, like a PC port.
That'd be great.
Yeah. But yeah, I was excited to hear that a lot of the games you mentioned for Frosties are not your traditional fighting games.
Right.
So that's always fun. Like you even mentioned, I think you said Puyo Puyo.
Yeah.
That's fun too, yeah. I really like Tetris. I suck at Puyo Puyo, so I'm only like half okay at that game.
Yeah, I'm good at the Tetris part, not so good at the Puyo part.
Yeah, the
All
Puyo
right,
part,
we need to get BeardCrab
that
in
takes some
here.
brain. BeardCrab.
BeardCrab to the stage.
Speaking of uncommon matchups, is BeardCrab a Sato player?
Who does Beard? Axel, I think.
Okay, yeah. I remember. Yeah, it's an Axel player. Axel versus Faust.
Yes, the other Faust. They're inching closer to each other.
It's gonna be so weird if Faust wins and then we get Millia Faust. So, I will never pick that matchup to be like the most common matchup of a tournament.
Wait. See, that's the other bug I wish they would fix. Is like the names of like past entrants coming in.
Well,
it's not
there's an
huge,
Ino
but-
in that screen.
Huh?
So there's an Ino in that screen. So it's gonna be Ino versus Faust.
Oh.
And, hey, I
BeardCrab
mean,
mixing it up.
Ino, great character.
Yeah, very strong.
Very strong now. I think out of the mix of characters, pretty much the strongest character right now.
Oh, well, Neolith wasting no time.
Yeah.
He's got to know
Bill?
just about as everybody else does that, yeah, you want to keep Ino in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, Faust, again, Ino has unconventional dashing, right? So as Faust, with the size of your buttons, you can often just deal with the approach fairly easily. The problem is pressure. Once Ino gets into pressure, that's when you're scared. I'm not very familiar how things change, because Faust has the weird crouch, right? He has crawl. That changes the mix-up situation against Millia. And against Ino, it might give Faust a chance to push a button. That being said, Neolith, they take the first round, gets a meteor, going into pressure in the corner. Oh, good hit for Ino. Oh, but the minion to the rescue! No pressure for BeardCrab.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the items and...
that could have gone way worse for BeardCrab.
Yeah, he didn't want to go for the risk. Like, the risk was trying to make it, see if he can actually dash through it. Oh, nice XP.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a hard time figuring out.
And with the graph.
That's nice that they keep the throw on him even in the defeated state. Ino, probably another character that looks good with the throw.
Yeah,
so
she has that you know, old school retro look.
Oh
right?
yeah, she's definitely got that funky.
Yeah, the disco look.
Yeah, she's up there. Play that funky music, white boy.
There you go.
Mankind. Duel 1.
All right, let's see if Crab's gonna make any adaptations here. Oh, all right. Neolith burns the burst. BeardCrab being very, very passive for an. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just needed the opportunity.
All right.
Nice. Empty jump and throw. 2 empty
Goes
jumps.
below. Nice, mixing it up.
Ooh, with the wall splat. Okay, Crab.
Neolith not mashing. Oh, there is the mash. You have to mash against Ino. There it is. But too late. Ino does stick around.
Oops. I didn't get Neolith his point.
There it is, the 5P. That button is honestly
careful.
so, you know, like just pressing 5P.
Yep.
Oh, nice hit.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Not sure about using the burst
I
up
think
there,
the
though.
trumpet saved BeardCrab, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly.
Oh,
So many
a little
bombs.
bit of tennis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
Okay, going for the afro again.
It's huge.
Yeah. Pretty big. It's on fire too.
Well, that's just cool.
Oh, banana. Oh, gets the grab.
Oh no, purple burst from Neolith turns the tables back in his favor. Did I say purple burst or purple RC? I really hope I said
Yeah,
purple RC.
he used the reverse, but
God damn it.
it's fine.
Oh, there we go.
go.
Nothing BeardCrab can do about that one.
Yeah. Meteor? You gotta hold that.
Meaty meteors. Oh, hello.
Okay, mix up.
Not
Into
bad,
the grab.
Crab.
Another
You
one.
do more. You got that burst left. Don't let him spook you.
Well, I mean, you gotta use it. It's so hard in those scenarios.
It really is. When you're like one hit away from death, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on those scenarios, honestly, maybe go for a gold burst. Just dash in burst or something. Well, 2-0 for Neolith.
Yep.
Was that like a Street Fighter one? I don't know.
No, I was thinking. I was
It
doing the
sounded familiar.
harmony of the opening guitar riff. Anyway. Man. Oh, I better go get that donut.
Oh, nice. Dashing.
Jeez.
Oh, but yeah, I forgot about the meter. Oh, this is tough.
Oh. Jeez, man.
Ooh, yeah, again. Yeah, you see the combo there with the bomb again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. No mini me.
IP into pressure. Oh, goes for the longer dash.
Meat Crab trying to get more fake outs than Neolith was going to be patient for there.
Yeah, maybe going to a little bit too much of a fake out over there, but now has to hold the pressure. Oh, and the meter.
Yeah, there's no way he gets out of this not playing defensively. Oh.
Well, here's the trumpet. Oh, it's not gonna get the trumpet.
And there it is.
With the combo. And Neolith taking it 3-0. We are getting to Millia Faust. Millia Faust.
Oh. It's happening. But yeah, good work out there, BeardCrab. All right, top of the order for losers quarters. We've got Alex Noah versus Sleepy Peepo.
This is not a run back because he played the other Faust before.
Nope.
He did play the matchup before though today.
So yeah, Millia for Alex Noah.
But I think Neolith and Sleepy, they play very different brands of Faust.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that is what I think is nice about this. Like, people can talk about like a diminished move set in this game versus like pretty much all the other Guilty Gears, but just the fact that you can still have the freedom to sort of play the character essentially how you want is also a strong sign that there's like still enough variety in the game to, you know, satisfy fans.
I do want my moves to return though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know.
Give me back my Millia pin.
All right, here comes Alex Noah. And
I mean, I'm gonna guess. Faust players miss a lot of things. Faust was so fun in X. She has like a lot of wacky things. He could use his stick as a pogo, so she could jump around. That was fun. But all right, we're getting into our first loser semis. Okay, poking the pressure out. Oh, nice couple there. Oh, yeah, that leads into full combo. You don't want to eat that. Oh, okay.
Good
a little
catching.
bit of
You're paying attention to the meteors.
Yeah, oh, that's full combo. Oh, ends up a little bit prematurely. No problem though, it's a hard knockdown.
Oh.
Just goes for the JH.
I think Alex went to press the attack after the LORC.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can contest it, but yeah, usually the opponent has the turn.
Maybe counting on Faust just being not fast enough to keep up. Wow, that's a lot of risk meter generated from that.
Yeah, but not enough space to take the turn.
Yeah.
Still, Millia. Yeah, Alex putting some good amount of pressure. Not doing after the CS, electing to go for the jump H instead of instant overhead with fast mode or a low with 2S. Still a little bit of weird spacing there.
Go get the donut.
Yeah. Alex trying to find a way in, not, having a little bit of problems there. Oh, maybe finally here, but no, the mash.
Sleepy
zoning, Alex.
Fantastic job of zoning. Like this is actual zoning as well. Like just keeping them outside of your general vicinity.
Oh. Nice. Oh, and the burst. Just when Alex thought he was in. Just a sliver of health, and there it is.
Yep. Sleepy taking that game.
I believe. And Sleepy taking game number 1.
Yep. You know, all of us are nodding in unison in the room. Just to remind everybody, we do have a Matcherino tonight. Exclamation mark Matcherino gives you the command. And we can currently take additions to the prize pool in the form of sponsor quests, merchandise purchases, and or direct donations for the most kind-hearted among you.
Alex.
And fiscally solvent, I suppose.
Alex still trying to go from the air, maybe a little bit too much even, because I mean, Sleepy's just so good at catching Millia in the air right now.
Like, you can tell that Sleepy's like...
doesn't get a conversion of that counter hit JH.
Yeah. It's like Sleepy knows what's going on. Like, that's just the general vibe.
Oh, finally one of the JS working, gets a full combo. Oh, goes for the Bad Moon Ender.
Yep.
But there is...
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, that's hurt. With the hit.
Sleepy just kicking it in these scrubs, man.
Oh, finally getting some mix in.
Hey,
all right, goes pretty low.
It was unplugged the whole time.
All right, gets the wall break, but now has to play neutral again. Not very fun so far for Alex. That being said, back in again.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
hard
Alex
to find their way in.
Alex might have been aimlessly jumping around a bit too much there.
Try to find a way in, and I mean it is scary dealing with Faust post, but you have to try to change. Because look at that, Sleepy's just knows that's gonna come from here. Oh, nice is this, but oh, there was a trumpet.
All right,
and
that's two for Sleepy.
Yeah, taking the second game.
Hello.
Oh, Jem.
Welcome.
What's cracking? How's homework?
You can chill here. Take a rest. Watch some Guilty Gear.
I'll try.
Duel 1.
I see there's a Millia and Faust. Okay, how this? Oh,
We've got
right
two
now,
Fausts in
is
top 8
dominating.
tonight, Jem.
Yeah, prepare for a lot of Faust and Millia, maybe, depending on how Yurikov and Drift's Neolith
That's true.
goes.
Yurikov does have a few characters.
Oh, so Millia got the trumpet.
Yeah,
And
but so
the
far,
throw.
Sleepy just doing a great job at just zoning Millia. That being said, yeah, you don't want to not wanting to take the 2D mix-up against Millia.
Yo, keeping the chaos going.
Oh, he got the
And
command grab going.
Afro Millia.
And got that low.
Afro Millia is the weirdest. You see the Afro
is weird. Yeah, I don't like it.
You see the hair down. I don't know. Oh, not converting off of that, but still gets the throw. Going against for the low, not working out. Maybe it's time to throw in some of those cross-ups.
Oh, nice bad
Going
move.
for the bad move, nice.
Alex right now, just putting on all the Millia pressure, finally. That I see.
Yeah,
Here comes the reverse 3-0.
I think the pressure is strong. It's just Sleepy is defending well, and Millia is not finding the space to get the right hit. Oh, this is. Oh!
What?
Oh my God!
Wow!
He baited the burst and still
big
got
one.
the dust. Oh wow!
Yeah, going for a burst save dust combo.
Oh, got him!
That was crazy. I don't know if I should be shocked by that.
Yeah, I mean it's very risky to go for those, but yeah, when it works, it just looks great.
You get a fro.
Catching the jump, Millia is but the minions ruining the plans for Alex. Still back in pressure. Oh, a little bit too
Okay,
greedy.
he got the throw.
Another command grab.
He got the command throw this time too.
Yeah.
So Millia has a throw. The syringe out. Missed the wall break. see what happens. Up, got thrown into the corner.
Oh yeah, that's a safe
Oh.
jump. But oh, no punish!
Yep.
Oh, that
The
is
punches. He threw out some punches
Couple
and
quick,
Sleepy took it all.
Couple quick 5-piece to the
That's
face and
it hurts when you safe jump someone and they still get to like hit you. Ah.
smack. Unity.
It's okay,
Alex,
That
Noah, you
was
do
a
not
great
suck,
effort.
dude. You would beat the pants off.
Alex, you are better than me, and I
Yeah.
play Ram.
Yeah, man, come on. Be so hard on yourself.
Hmm.
Like, whoever has to fight a good Faust.
I don't want to fight Faust at all.
I think that super is
If
really
I
hard to
could.
punish.
I mean, I actually like fighting Faust. It's fun, but it's hard. I mean, it's especially for Millia.
Hang
Characters
on.
with big buttons are always hard. so
Lanky says a fellow Ram player,
I
a fellow
feel-
D-Gen. No, don't cap that. You nailed it.
What are you talking about? I am literally called Gem Lethal. I am literally called Gem Lethal in this game. At least for PC. I am legitimate Gem Lethal.
Oh,
For a
no,
reason.
I don't dispute you play Ram.
No, he's like another G-Gen. I was like,
Yeah,
you
another
don't know my
degenerate.
name. Yeah, I am Gem Lethal. And then there's DKB and Solstice. And then there's like hundreds, like Super Noon. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Super Noon, Red Dito.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Ram players.
It used to be Sonic Fox, but he jumps on and off Ram every once in a while.
Yeah, I still count him as Leo.
Mhm.
He had a Jacko, but I guess he's not.
Yeah, he has a
busting out.
Jacko. He, who else? There's such a long list.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh no!
Well,
No. Sadness.
Like this! No, like this!
But the Millia, the dream. But I will.
yeah. All right. So yeah, looks like Neolith. So Yurikov is voluntarily DQing out of the tournament. Just some stuff came up. So that does mean that when we do loser semi, we will have Sleepy Peepo and Neolith in a Faust mirror. But before we do that, we're gonna run winners final, which is going to be Harpuia versus 40% Flashkick.
So, hold up. We're gonna have a Faust mirror.
We are.
We are.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It-
I don't know how to
Yeah.
feel about that. Is it like Leo mirrors?
I don't know, man. House mirrors are stuff of legends. Barely anybody has seen Faust coming together, fighting each other. I'm just gonna guess there's gonna be a good amount of items. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see that. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how else House mirrors.
we've already established they play differently, so it'll be really interesting to see the two clashing philosophies settle their hash, you know?
Or
Pete
oh,
Cloud
wait.
Shoes mirror. Yeah, but basically literally.
what we see here, I think Harp picked Kai. We already see Harp playing
Harp was
both
Kai
Chipp
last time.
and
Oh
Kai.
yeah, that's right. We can't hang on. We don't have Neolith in here yet, so yep, Kai it is. See, all I need to do is move the bubble that way a little bit.
A little bit. Well,
Like,
make it a little bit smaller. I
just this
mean,
far.
you don't.
Yeah, or smaller, either way.
There are ways they can put it higher.
Spectate. There we go.
But maybe maybe Chipp was the pocket, and I guess they just really don't like Kai versus Nago? Question mark? But I mean, who likes playing against Nago? Yes.
Nobody.
Nobody, man.
If it were up to Gem, she'd line up all the Nago players in the world and shoot them.
That is my ultimate goal. Just beat them all.
All right, but we got winners finals. 40% Flashkick versus Neolith. Sorry, Harpuia. God, I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong side of the bracket. It's been a long day, man.
But I don't play Happy Chaos. I play Ramp. Ooh, look, Kai just doing Kai things. Honest character
Alright,
doing
already a
honest
lot of 2Ps from both. That I wasn't expecting that, the 2P clash. But right away, Harp doing some pressure here. Nice XP. Oh, but now it's Flashkick's turn. Oh, DP doesn't work. As DP.
40% flash kick things. I don't call it Geo things. I call it 40 things.
No.
Hey, this man's got his own copy pasta for a reason.
I mean, Dosky do 40% flash kicks. There's one.
1 DP.
Yeah, I don't know. Still.
He just knows how to do like awesome comebacks and then just demolish people, break souls. No.
Maybe it's 38% flash kick, says British Rabbit in this accent.
Kind
Maybe
of tricked him into something in the air.
38%? Okay.
Oh. There we go.
Oh,
Oh, no golden stuff.
Nice.
No
All right,
break
land
either.
the same side, of course, because it's the corner.
reverse. Oh, air throw. Ah, nice reaction. Oh, didn't hit confirm it.
Did not ride the
Didn't
lightning.
pull.
Oh, shit!
Dust!
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, Harp had to burn
That's
the
what you wanted.
burst.
That is what you wanted.
Pizza cutter!
And he messed up. And then he burst. And he got DP'd.
Oh, yeah. Going for dust is a little interesting because there's a lot of different punishes for that. Dust being the one that is most acceptable for burst.
He got
Ah,
dust
full.
again. Full dust
Going for the
combo.
dust. Oh,
Overhead.
that's tricky.
Yeah. With the RC.
Oh,
and
there it is. Wall splat doing the job.
That was fast. That second round was so fast.
And
That
Flash
was
keep
over in
taking it.
40% of a flash.
You were trying to say something, Derek?
Drake.
Drake, sorry. Drake.
Oh.
But look, I've been doing a lot of homework, okay?
I was wondering, like, is Mastix Derek or is someone else called that? I don't know.
No, I am running on fumes right now.
Congratulations,
That's
Derek.
okay. Yeah, Derek.
Sorry.
Alright,
Oh
let's
my
keep
God.
going turbo here. A lot of hits already. It's
Oh, wow.
Ooh. The
Harp-
super aggro into waiting.
Woke up and chose violence.
Nothing.
Unfortunately.
Hey, that's a technique, man.
I
Kill
guess.
your opponent so much that you are ensured to get a DP, man.
Oh, look.
And here we see
another
40%
dust.
flash kick in his natural environment, whooping that ass.
Hey, that's a lot of dust. Maybe it should be 40% dust. Oh, nice grab. Oh,
look.
the Dragon install!
Yeah.
Time for the chip damage.
The last
look,
act of a
he woke
desperate
up and
man.
chose violence. He woke up and chose violence. He pulled out Dragon Install. Instead of waking up and choosing violence. With no burst. It would have helped him anyway.
Rip, dying with the Dragon install.
Gio's just like, I'm the only one who gets to glow a color. Rah!
Until Soul comes around.
Yeah. Soul's just red all the time.
Yeah.
He goes red to flaming red. He only has 2 colors, red, flaming red.
So he's basically Cheetos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, full arc, mix. Oh, stun deeper, catching
Good
her.
start for Harp, though.
Got out the corner. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely a pretty good start. Oh, 2D, that button is so huge. Very good at catching those folks.
Just has to make smart choices here, not getting crossed up. See, like that there.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Okay.
Yo,
Double
ride
out.
the lightning!
Oh,
Ride the lightning.
nice.
Right
This time
over
does
the
get to
hell.
confirm.
Yo!
Oh,
And
Blitzkrieg
it
does.
does.
Okay.
Dust in your
Okay,
eye.
Did it got a jump? Huh.
He's like, no, I'm not going down like this. I need 1. Just give me 1.
Bill though. Flashkick. Oh, that's a very good hit. Yeah, it
Oh,
goes.
wow.
Ooh, not
that
enough
purple
time.
RC.
The disrespect.
The corpse frozen in time.
Oh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
again, putting up the pressure into the super.
Guilty Gear's
I
got
think
such a
that's
different
a
mentality
super
than,
too.
than Street Fighter, because in Street Fighter you hold your meter, of course. So like the fact that it's not there for the next round just means
So?
it is a spend that cash fest.
Yeah, use it or lose it. You gotta, yeah.
Oh, nice throw.
Oh shit!
Oh, into the dust. He
dust.
tried to
Can't
throw
do
him.
nothing about
Oh
this,
my
sir.
God. He's like, no throws are allowed here. Only I can
Oh
And another.
throw. Let's see if he first.
yeah. Oh wait, no, with the wall break. Yeah, with the wall break that does it.
Oh my God.
Wow,
It
freaking
hit that far?
calculated.
Right, the lightning is huge. That thing
That's got travel,
either
man.
puts you in the corner or breaks the wall,
I've
basically.
never seen that before. I think none of us have. Or have.
Also,
Well-
I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but Shadowed Fate, thank you for the follow. A little bit ago.
Harpuia putting a point on the board still needs another one to tie up, but oh, that was a very strong game.
Oh, we swinging now.
Yeah, man, do more DPs.
The level of
Come on.
realness has risen
Nick.
considerably.
First it held this man. No. Hello.
Oh,
Trying. Oh.
I gave it like a strong percentage that Flash
Oh,
Kick was going to get through
Lord.
that purple RC. Match point Flash Kick.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, with the DP
Ooh.
stuff.
Oh, tried to juggle another DP. Let's see.
That was a
before low.
5-head reaction.
Psych.
Turn in the favor. Ah, nice. Nice.
No
Harpuia's
conversion.
turn. Oh, wow, okay.
Jab,
There
jab,
you
shake
go.
it.
Heck. Oh, doesn't
Missed the
punish the
punish.
DP.
Quick, do your flop kick, Harpuia.
Oh.
And
Oh, we just let people jump in on us now.
yeah.
It's not a good practice.
No burst. No burst.
Oh,
Oh,
it
that's
is.
lost. That's gonna be a punish.
Yep.
Was it punish?
Oh.
No, that's not.
Hart tried to get fancy with it or
no.
just held on to dust too long.
That whole
No,
entire
no,
last
that is not
the whole
that minus,
entire-
I think.
Well, that is Flash Kick taking that one 3-1 over
Oh,
Harpuia.
that is. Oh.
Flash Kick literally said you only get 1 round. Let's go.
Rematch anytime.
Well, I think we're going into the Faust
We're,
mirror
we're
now.
finally gonna see the thing that everybody thought was not going to happen.
Yeah.
For the first time on Matchstick Melee.
Actually, it is minus enough. It's minus 37. Huh.
What is?
Never mind. Geo super unblock.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, I usually don't punish it with dust. So I was wondering. It
It's,
feels as minus. I mean, I remember that Kai's Ride the Lighting is like minus 38. So
Yeah, it's around
Yeah.
the same as like Ram's like Rekka's, because her last Rekka, her last hit, it's minus on 30. It's minus like 36 or 37 on block.
yeah.
Guys,
So
it's
I don't know,
happening.
that-
It's
that-
happening.
Ah, that means the hit was late. Okay.
It's happening.
Yo, it's green versus black. Who will win? Put your money. Where's your money going?
Oh, if we're doing that way, then green. Always bet on green.
What? Who told you that?
Me?
I thought it was always bet on black. Look at this. I can't keep up. It's just pure clown nonsense. What is this?
Sleepy screen. Just remember that. And I mean, Sleepy's just getting
Sleepy's
a lot
green.
of
Sleepy's
very
green.
good streaking.
Sleepy's green.
Oh, nice. You see there
God,
the
same
little
size 4.
backdash.
Oh wow, the trade.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like. Okay. What? Okay, one mini Faust is out.
He's on
The
patrol,
banana.
man.
Hammer. Mini Faust, go. More banana. Up. The throw. That is my trumpet now. Oh. Afro.
Couple
Another
afros.
pitching trip into
Oh,
the RP. Got the Afro first. Okay. Go with. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Death. I tried.
damn, son.
I
All right,
tried.
Sleepy Peepo establishing character dominance in the first game.
I am the Faust now.
What if it was seriously like a what they do in Yu-Gi-Oh, the submission match or whatever, where like you go in for the mirror, but whoever loses can't play that character anymore. Like instead of
I
your
don't
rarest
remember.
card, you're just not allowed to play Faust.
Okay.
What's up? Oh, sorry. Well, going to the second game.
Yep.
I'm
So
trying.
hard
Mini
to,
Faust,
it's so
go!
hard to know which item is for who, but
Okay,
I guess it doesn't matter as
green
long as it's your side.
Neolith is
Making some strong progress
Air
here.
Force energy.
Oh, whiff on
Doesn't
that
get the burst, so Neolith doing a lot better this time.
Look at this. Okay, so
Nice.
one has Air Force energy, the other one is trying to be Green Ranger's evil cousin.
Green Rangers.
Evil cousin.
Yeah.
The Green
Yeah.
Ranger is
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
evil though.
What? No,
Or-
no,
or-
no,
or
no,
at least
no,
a
no.
jerk.
He turned. No, he was brainwashed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the original version.
Yeah, the original version, he was brainwashed, and then he became.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then he
the
became
original, he was brainwashed, so like, for like the first couple of like, when he was first introduced, he was like a villain.
He was
So, like,
still
he wasn't
kind of
rooting for
an
him?
a-hole.
Okay, it's,
I like
it's too
Morphin.
long for me to remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but I remember the thing they got.
You mean Zhu Ranger?
Oh wow. And still got the army of mini
Yeah.
Faust out.
All
too.
right, Neolith ties it up.
There we go.
They're just taking turns about who's the Faust player now.
Yeah.
Like, who's sharing the brain
They're
cell
constantly
that
doing
Faust
the look
players
into
all
my eyes
have.
meme at each other.
I mean, I don't know if they can keep track because when they start throwing items, it's so hard to keep track of what is happening.
Yeah, I
and
mean, how do you know what's
what is gonna
yours and what's
explode
theirs?
But the thing is, they can interact with each other's items too. So
yeah.
it's like,
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There's an item. There's an afro. Yeah, you have to like account for all of that stuff.
and the thing is, it doesn't matter whose Afro is out. They can both still put the bomb on.
no, it does matter who's alpha. That's why they're fighting.
Oh, I know what I said. Afro.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Bro, can we see clashing
No.
supers? I would love that.
yeah. I
No.
want to see 2 item supers just to see the screen filled with
Holy
with
cow.
items.
I don't want to see that. It's already hard enough to keep up on which Faust is which.
Do it.
Okay.
I was about to say, you think a PS4 can really keep up with 2 item supers, but this is PC.
It's PC. It's PC. It's fine.
PC can handle anything.
I'm less worried now.
Yeah.
Unless someone's
You're gonna
playing this
feel
on a
I'm-
Chromebook.
Yeah. I just wanna feel like I'm watching like Smash Ultimate with items, with all the items on, you know.
Nah. This is Nickelodeon All Stars Brawls at best.
There's no item in that one. I don't know. It is very.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. How did he know that wasn't his mini Faust? The heck?
1-to-1.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Oh, going for
Deep cuts.
Got some fish. There you go.
Oh,
Throw
okay.
some more. He's just walking into the Afro there. I wonder if you get the opponent Afro, do you get the buff bomb? Is the Afro like a desirable item in this
right
matchup?
now.
I think so, right? Yeah, you want the Afro if you want the bomb.
So like.
Oh, nice
okay,
teleport.
So, like,
Oh
If
my
it's
god,
like-
double scarecrow.
oh my, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was the worst.
I guess
Why?
Cooper does. That's like a big RPS thing with the double scarecrow.
Alright,
yeah.
looks like Sleepy Peepo took that one.
What is this back and forth?
I like how we're not attempting to analyze the match. We're just like,
How can
oh yeah, this is
you?
happening.
By the time you open your mouth,
this
like 8
happened.
things have happened. Might as well just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah,
I hope I never see this matchup again.
it's great. I don't know.
Duel 1.
Well, we
Like,
found
this ever
Gem's
comes
kryptonite.
across and,
For,
like-
for Cryptic, it's the Matera mirror. Gem lethal.
For
it's
me,
the,
it's just
it's the Faust.
it's Faust. Like at this point, this is the only mirror I never want to see again.
Oh,
Dang, you got him.
Not that time. Good punish.
yeah.
Mini Faust
That
was
is
out there.
Final.
Oh, there he goes. Hey, kiddo.
It is. Hard to
so
tell. I don't
cute.
remember which mini Faust that is. Like,
I think that's Neolith's.
who's in the
Um,
regions it goes to.
We'll figure out later.
Well, it's already gone.
Trumpet.
Fine. I mean, I wonder if the mini Faust get confused. Like, what are we helping here? So many mini Fausts.
That would be weird if the game actually bugged out because it couldn't remember who to throw mini Fausts.
There are two
Hey,
Papa
don't
Fausts.
give them
I don't
any
know.
ideas. Do not give this company any ideas, okay? They will do it.
And can Anji reflect them?
No, I don't think they
No.
count.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it triggers the parry. I don't know. Aji doesn't have a reflector.
No,
Doesn't he?
he's
That's
talking about
that's
Harry.
Ato
He's
that
talking
has
about
the
Harry.
shield.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez.
It didn't happen. Okay, what is this?
All right.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Is the bomb gonna do it?
The bomb. The bomb.
All right.
Oh.
Match point for Sleepy.
Oh wow! I forgot it freaking hitbox.
So many
is
counters.
So huge.
So much fun.
Into the throw. Oh wow. Okay, he got the burst.
Oh,
Oh,
Sleepy in
okay.
trouble. Ah, that'll.
He's gone.
Yeah, that'll do it.
With the mini Faust just flying by, like yeah.
Neolith tagging it up.
Yep. So here's my question on that throw. Does the chewing hurt the opponent, or does the falling out of an alternate dimension do it? Like, what causes the actual damage?
If you let me pick, I would say the chewing, because I'd rather fall to an alternate dimension than getting chewed by a monster.
Well, I guess
thingy.
my question will be answered when the damage happens during the animation.
Oh, I thought it was a black hole.
Well, the stomach is
They
a black
wouldn't
hole.
fall
but
out of a black hole.
I don't notice when the damage happens. So you're correct.
Come on, Jim. Use your science knowledge.
Well, black holes can like legitimately like rip you apart, like atom by atom.
Yeah, so you wouldn't fall out of one.
Yeah, but I mean that's a less painful death than death by being chewed alive.
Is it though?
Not really, unless you go in head first. It's not as it's more painful than you think.
Because time
Will
slows
be-
down as you approach the speed of light, so technically you're getting spaghettified for forever.
I think you die before that happens, but we need a physics. I mean, I don't know how big the black hole in Faust's stomach is. There's a lot.
I don't think it's a black
math.
hole. I think it's just a gateway to another dimension because people fall
Yeah,
out.
that
in
would
One
make more
Piece.
sense, honestly. 'Cause
Is
a
it
black
the-
hole.
So is it like the knife dimension?
Well,
You know the knife or scissor dimension and like
in Exer though, Faust actually has an item that is a black hole that sucks you in. So there is precedent for a black hole.
I mean, a micro black hole could move you, I suppose.
Yeah.
the bums.
Neolith
the
having
bum.
some trouble. Ooh,
And meanwhile, Neolith is in match point now. As we
true.
speak of black hole.
Oh,
what a trade! Now, kids, perfectly
Last
symmetrical
round.
violence never solves anything.
It's a true 50-50 going to the last game.
A real 50-50. It sucks.
Yeah. They just prove that they don't know who's gonna win either. It's just they're just swinging here.
Just keep swinging those long limbs that you
Yeah,
have.
just keep mashing your fight. Yeah, your fight sticks.
Oh,
I want to hear some good kid playing Daigo like mashing going on.
well, Neolith is on the cusp of
Yep.
winning.
Oh, he did it!
There we go.
And yeah, it's Neolith over Sleepy Peepo.
He said, "Yo, you wanna know what happened to this?"
There we go.
And with
Yo,
that, the
who's
great
calling
Faustining
nerd?
has reached its conclusion.
Who's calling who a nerd?
Who? Who speaks
Oh,
these truths
Faust.
at me?
I actually read it. It was Faust.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, who are you calling nerd? And then,
Who dares to call me out with such truthful words? Alright, so we got Harpuia
Are we?
versus Neolith coming up. We are all nerds.
Huh?
You got us dead to
Yeah.
right, British
we
Rabbit.
did a whole conversation about how black hole works.
Yeah, I mean, I was pulling my pen and paper here, trying to figure it out. Oh.
You'll never do it on a two-dimensional plane. Hell, you may not be able to calculate on a three-dimensional plane.
Going to 3 dimensions is easy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's too easy. When the laws of physics break down inside the black hole, you're gonna need some from 4 and 5-dimensional paper.
Yeah, and then on top of that, if you were to go into a black hole, go in head first. You feel less pain that way.
But will you though? It all depends.
Will
on whether
you?
It all depends on whether your connective tissue actually like stays intact across the gravity gradient.
Mankind knew that they
It depends on how you go into it, because if you're in space, you know.
But the thing is, you go in head first. It's the brain. Oh wow! Just off the gate, just full on destruction.
I like the idea now that the rest of the cast is bound and determined to stop these weirdos.
Oh wow!
Nice
got the
to see.
DP in our-
Oh, the banana!
the banana peel. When the
Hero banana!
gets- When the banana peel gets you out of the situation, banana.
Saving the days.
He was trying to bait out that burst. He's trying to bait that burst so hard.
Nice, got the slide into the full combo.
This
Finish
should be
from
dead.
here.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh, Neo's
He's
got
on
to
one
nail
life.
all these flawless defenses.
Oh.
Does not catch the sweep.
The mirror is hectic, yeah, man. Oh. See, maybe when Faust players don't know the Faust matchup. It's too hectic.
It's possible.
But how am I supposed to go crazy? How?
Huh?
How are you
Oh,
supposed to fight crazy?
Sun Deeper not fast enough. Yeah, the
Yeah.
throw. Doing some invoke.
What?
There we go. Get
The
some
chin, not the chins.
Oh, we'll all be there.
Yeah. To be fair, hard
Yeah.
things knocking into your shins is very draining and debilitating.
Yeah.
Okay, so far they both have burst, and neither of them are using it.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. You didn't need to.
Okay, I don't think the damage happens until he falls out of the hole.
There you go. So it's the hole that does the damage. So that means he doesn't chew you, he just swallows you.
We're literally having this conversation. Little mini Faust. Okay, so like
So
there's three
Faust
things I need
swallows.
like fluffy things of, like plushies of. It's mini Faust, Lucifer, and
Oh. Nice purple
Jackal
RC after
Minion.
all that. There was already a little bit of follow-up damage available after the throw.
look at. I like how mini Faust just flies across the screen just to attack you.
They're just
Oh.
little psychotic surf bots, man. Ooh.
He's just trying to stun deeper through the items, and it's not working out,
It's
honestly.
really
It's not
not.
as fast as other characters. He's very fast in terms of startup, but the movement part of stun deeper is not actually that fast. Apparently not enough to get over the items.
Let's see, which one did Flashkick fight? Flashkick already? No, Flashkick fought.
But Sleepy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, yeah.
Round 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so we're caught up now because all I saw was speed
Oh,
run. next.
another one.
I don't know if Neolith is just memeing the throw now because we've been talking about it so much.
Wait. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, he RC'd out of the
Okay.
scarecrows just to do all that. Okay. Now you have an afro. Take the CP. Okay. Slide.
Look, if you're not going to be extra, don't play Faust.
I don't. I physically can't play Faust. It's like no.
Fun is great. Faust
No.
was in my short list of characters to play.
No, I tried him in like Rev 2. I couldn't.
Oh, it's even more fun in Rev 2.
I think I tried him. Wait, was he an accent core?
So fun. Yeah, Faust is classic. Go figure.
Yeah.
I'd say it was a
yeah.
long time ago. I was like, who's this giant weirdo with the scalpel? Someone's like, you don't want that. I'm like, maybe I do.
No, I like Jack O in Rev 2. I like the houses.
She's
my
fun too. Although I do like what they
Good
did.
DP. Oh my god, did he just get thrown out of the dust?
Into the command grab.
Yeah, playing the grappler style of Faust. A lot of grabs landing this game.
Kai with the throw is okay.
It's kind of weird
It's
how
okay.
House is the grappler.
Wow. Nice teleport! Oh my god.
Oh, with the RC.
Like, I just want to see the Faust. I want to see Faust and Pop matchup. The actual grappler versus the grappler who wants to be a grappler.
Wait, you said Pot versus who?
Faust.
Faust.
Oh, we saw that earlier, didn't we? No, it was Nago.
No,
it
we
was
did not.
Nago versus
Yeah.
Potemkin. That's right.
I was about to say something. Oh, he switched. He was like, I'm done. I'm doing Eno. No more.
Wait, to Eno? Huh? This is a man of many characters. Because he did Chipp before.
Uh-oh.
No, he just wants.
Nice.
Okay, there
Yeah,
we go.
you know what? That dash upper is probably going to serve Harp really well. Okay.
Well, think about it. It's only 4 moves that he has to do.
Yeah, I mean,
There we go.
Time for some
There we
mixes.
go. There's the good Eno stuff. Uh-oh.
go on now.
And yeah.
Oh wow.
Mix,
The
mix,
golden
mix.
stuff.
Yeah, just working really well. Yeah, I think Neolith not used to the timing to counter Eno's approaches.
I think the speed and the mix-up game are definitely going to be in Harp's favor now. Just the ability that
Well-
Eno can come into Faust's space from multiple angles.
So can Chipp. I think. Alright?
Yeah, Chipp will be another good choice against Faust, I
Ooh.
think.
Yeah.
He's really fast. Has a lot of ways to get in.
Yep. Boy, Harp got that
But I
game back
mean,
real
yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Eno is probably the one of the strongest characters in the game in this patch. So yeah, it's definitely a good choice too. I'm just surprised because it's hard knowing how to play 3 characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So props to Harp.
But like Eno's like top what in this patch? Top what?
I'd say Eno's probably in top 5, eh?
Okay, I'll take that.
I put Eno in top 5 right now.
Okay, I'll take that because I play top 3
He's
characters.
doing. I think there's an argument for top 3, but I don't know.
No, Nago's all Ram.
Eno has won too many things to ignore. I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Too many tournaments to ignore her strength.
Yeah, but that could be like, there's like a bunch of Ram. Oh wow, try it. Good job.
You
But,
tried.
like,
An effort has been made.
the only reason why I say like Ram's still like top 3 is for like hard conversions are slightly better this patch, which I like. We just don't get our guard break like we normally do. So.
Ooh, good interception with bananas.
Huh? Oh, banana.
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 Banana. We knew it was coming.
Oh, the RC!
Oh.
That was sick! Oh my god, with the fro, it looks the best.
It is. We were talking about how funky she looks.
And he threw it with the ball.
She looks like she'd be a guest star on like Josie and the Pussycats for like an episode.
No, she's more of the, what girl rock
Josie,
group.
I need you and your Pussycats to keep me safe from the phantom that's stalking the amphitheater.
You know that rock group that gave us, I Love Rock and Roll? Girl?
I know this song, don't remember the group.
Damn.
I have to look it up later.
Harp.
Because
Why are you this crazy with
Yeah, I mean, it's working. Neolith
Uh-oh.
having trouble. Oh, bomb?
Yeah, only having
No,
trouble now.
they didn't hit the bomb. Oh, went for the grab. I was actually expecting the other one, huh? Yeah.
He
that
might
was nice.
he might really be dead.
Like, we saw that happen, we were like,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, Harp bringing it back with Eno, with the Eno switch.
Yeah.
And now it's tied up. That means that Neolith did win a round last game, so
I mean, the adaptation could be slow in coming.
yeah.
So what do you guys think? Is Harp guilty or innocent?
Huh?
Oh my god. The pawn game is too strong.
Thank you. Thank you. I lost 3 viewers for that fun.
I didn't catch on again. Clueless. I'm legitimately clueless. Don't repeat it if
I
it's
won't.
that bad.
I'd rather watch Harp just go nuts over here.
Well, look, he got the wall break for the win.
Yeah. Starts the round with full burst and everything.
What, stroke the tree, stroke the queen again? Hit
Neolith
you with
just
the
can't
guitar.
get started.
Microphone! Toxic love.
Double shotgun action through the wall. Oh, hang on. Oh, we were doing
Burst?
stuff. All right, burst.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow for safety.
Oh, but
Oh.
broken that
Connection
tree.
has been lost.
Connection
Well,
lost.
I'd
Hey,
say
one,
that's,
two, yep.
oops. Yeah, that's the reverse 3-2 win for Harp. Oof, strong stuff. Yeah, that swap to Eno was wise, very wise.
Well, now we got our grand finals.
Yep.
Gonna be Flashkick versus Harp. Is a rematch.
Let's see. Just got a message.
I wonder what character will Harp pick,
Neolith
though.
real quick, and we'll get it. Oh, geez, never mind. Okay, I guess we're going Flashkick and Harp.
Oh, Harp sticking with Eno. Feeling good.
That's probably a really smart move.
Is it?
Mankind knew
Will
that
it?
they cannot change.
Should it? I'm just messing. Okay, let's see what happens. First the low, not the low again, the disjointed low. At least
Oh, the
favorite
dive
low.
working out.
He,
Ah.
the juggle.
Yeah, but GSVP seems just very good against Ino's approaches because Ino dashes through the air, right? She literally has to. And Flashkick just like that, getting it.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
He gets
another good hit.
Success. Tried it. Stroke the victory. Disjointed low. Up
Yeah.
trade. Into the pro. Up.
Not finding the hits. Really, Harp just trying to get the mix-up game going. Oh, this is a start. What's
He got
the
the-
approach? Oh, but the backdash.
Oh, the down.
Nice.
Toxic love. Tracing the rope with a wall break. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, there
got
is
the
burst
BL
available.
stuff.
Is he gonna go for the burst?
Oh,
Oh.
he tried to trick him. He tried it.
Nice.
Harpoon just like, I'm not having it.
Catching Flashkick on the way down, and yeah, this is proving to be a very momentum-based match. Basically, whoever's getting into pressure has a very large advantage. Oh, nice combo.
Remember, Eno doesn't have that many moves. Neither does Geo, so they have to
Oh,
use.
but Gio,
Okay,
Flashkick going for the guard. You never feel good when you are like blocking versus, you know. That being said, Flashkick is turning it around. Oh, whiffs that, and yeah, that's a big punish. You cannot whiff that super. That's got such a large window to punish. Still, again,
Got the throw.
burst is available for Harp, but
Okay.
might not even need it. One more hit.
On both
Okay,
sides.
oh my god.
Not the super.
That was so close. Flashkick, though, with the
Ford's like,
first
no.
game of the 3 that he needs to hang on to and establish dominance, tournament-wise, though.
40 was like, no, this is mine. This is my win.
40 done got spooked, but it came up with the W.
I love 40 sometimes. He always surprises me every match he plays in.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, got the.
Why does that upper just seem to hit Raw so often?
Oh no.
You mean the stroke the big tree? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really hard to react between dash in button like a high and the stroke the big tree. It's hard to deal with those two options at the same time, and you need to do it because that's the two options that Ino has to approach.
Oh, nice.
Trick.
Damn, shut it down twice.
Oh, into the super.
I think that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna work if there's a burst.
Wow. And Harp just turns around
was
and
nice,
atomizes
though.
Flash
Harp
Kick at the
used
wall.
Oh, nice XP.
God.
Okay,
I'm
little
liking this
pokes.
mix
Oh,
of,
the clash. Favoring
little
Harp.
cross-ups that Flash Kick's working in.
Oh, not getting the
Didn't
super.
get it that time.
Still, Harp is in command here of the pressure. Oh, gets the high.
Yep.
And takes it.
Full damage wall splat. Okay, yeah. Harp tying it up.
Yeah. Harp saving maybe their best character for last. It's like
Yeah.
secret
This is
character there.
Not an uncommon practice in the FGC. Just sandbag until it gets serious.
Or maybe just discovering something. I mean, showing how being in pressure is easier, right? When you're playing Kai, you have to kind of react and zone out, play the neutral.
Oh.
Oh,
juggle.
no.
Oh, 40 mad. 40 real mad.
Look at the juggles.
Oh no, that's so much pressure. Oh, reverse throw.
Okay, you
Now
got
it's
the
Ino's
throw.
turn. There it is, the mashed P.
Oh,
with the
I wanted
yeah.
the DP.
Good luck.
nice.
So what do you mean Eno's turn? Eno didn't have a turn. He got one hit. Turn. Ford is like, what turn?
You don't get to play.
Nice respawn from the stone. So what's the mix? There is double high.
Nice Psycho Crusher.
Even beating.
Oh, the note hit
Uh-oh.
that time.
Double high. Nice. Oh,
No.
whips!
Denied.
Wow, that was. That's gonna be costly.
Okay. I think they were
okay.
trying to.
Back in control. There is burst for flash kick though.
Yeah,
Oh, burst
okay.
out.
Doesn't get the mix.
Flash kick. There we go.
Yeah,
Flash
that's
kick
gonna
has
be
to
a
burst to save himself.
friendly
Oh, jumps into the super.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, the
didn't
man.
see the
Ooh,
Yeah.
checking that dash for the win. Harp. Inspired final move.
Nice, going for the low. Oh, the note not triggering, doesn't matter. It's mix up again. It's so hard to block Eno here. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, mashing a little bit. Oh, you always need to be willing to mash
What?
a bit against Eno.
I keep waiting for whatever it follows up the 2 jabs from Flash Kick.
Oh, that's just a way to stop pressure. I don't.
There it is.
I don't know if you.
He may not have just been converting into the, I'm guessing 6P.
Yeah, you can do P 6P, yeah.
All right. Well,
But I
Harp
mean,
takes the lead
Harp
there.
going 2-1, yeah,
Yeah.
and might be able to reset the bracket.
Hope I really want to get this reset.
Well, Harp's been apparently holding back this entire night. Yeah. It's like, woo! Let's cut loose. Let's get some of this $30.80.
I mean, I definitely think it's more of like a stylistic choice. When Harp went for Kai, it was like fighting a sword with a shield, and this is more like fighting a sword with another sword.
Or guitar.
Or a
Fighting
guitar
a
in
sword with a
this case.
guitar.
Sounding more like
Yeah,
Left 4
but
Dead.
it's just offense against offense. Whoever gets the pressure has the overwhelming advantage here, and
Oh, wow.
so far Harp just finding ways in.
That stroke went under the under the kick and everything.
Yep. Gotta hold those. Oh, mashing low.
Shadowed Fate says tighten up 40. Oh, he hit a button.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, it was a grab. It was fair.
Oh, that's a
but
grab? That's a
Great
grab?
reaction. Yeah, that super is grabbing bull, I believe.
You gotta jump.
Yep. You just gotta
I
jump.
sucked my teeth in disgust at that fact. Oh, hello.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage too. It's pretty good. But that's a lot of damage out of the dust.
That's a lot of damage.
Got the disjointed.
Let's see if we can fix
Counter
this.
to the.
Harp using only flex tape.
One round apiece.
Oh, yep. This is match point for Harp, though, and the reset point as well.
Oh, great start for Harp. Needs to close it out
so
though.
40 has-
You know, with meter, it's very scary though. Oh,
Baited the
calls out the
burst.
burst, and that's it, right?
Full
RC,
punish.
yeah.
Wait!
Oh, drops the combo.
Chip damage, though?
Doesn't matter though. Yeah, it's too much,
It's too much.
and that's a bracket reset.
It sure is. What went wrong?
This man said, let's go 40, tighten up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Ten
There
pump
you
up
go.
the-
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
Give him the 1-2. 1-1-2. Left, right. That's right, kid. Throw out some good jabs. Use them to set up your dominant hand.
Okay. Taking a bit of a breather.
Established dominant.
Any
Ding.
Hajime no Ippo fans in the house?
No.
What do you mean no?
Can't say I watched that one. Yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
be good at guilty gear.
Like yeah, it's just one of the best anime ever made.
I'm 50% how to. There we go. Shit.
Hang on. Where is the? Where did I put that copy pasta? Oh, here we go. All right, audience. If you believe in 40% flash kick, there you go.
Flashkick is pumping himself up. This is, you know, this is what you say when you say your catchphrase. You know that things are going serious, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. Throwing the catchphrase up there, he's showing he's going into the true Flashkick mode.
Starting it off
40%. Yeah, there it is.
I swear, if
Are
you
we
pull
gonna
the
see a
China, you don't know
40%?
what I'll do.
No, that's one of those 60% flash kicks.
Oh, all right. Nice.
Yeah, just doesn't want to give up the pressure here.
Damn.
Instantly.
Empty jump to keep the combo going. What?
And this is the power of 4% flash kick. Oh, but that flash kick didn't work.
It didn't. That looked like a good read, too. Damn. Bringing down the axe.
I mean...
All right.
You just
Oh
need
no.
one hit.
Flash
safe.
kick, don't. Neolith, is this gonna steal the round?
It is going to steal the round.
Wow,
Sorry,
that
I
was
didn't.
such a big swing.
I jinxed.
Yeah, the commentator's curse playing a role here.
Stroke the tree.
Oh,
Got burst. One has burst. One has
this
meter.
another. No,
Oh, good hit.
Flash kick
Up
is
and over.
hungry.
Nope.
Oh wow!
Oh no,
No
punish.
punish.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely haven't seen that interaction before. Oh, drops it, but
B2P.
managed to come out with the crouch P.
There it is.
If
Oh,
first you
but
don't
this
succeed,
time-
do it again.
Yeah, hard punching back. Strongly.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, we're back to
whip
mid
snap.
screen. Counter.
More counters.
Oh, once again.
Yeah, that is gonna hit.
Yep.
And
Blue stuff.
there is burst available.
Oh.
Oh, with the burst.
You should have waited.
Yeah,
No,
that
should've
that
waited.
that burst was a bit sus, not gonna lie, but
Yeah. All right,
A
that's
bit
Harp with the
sus.
game
I
one.
thought it was super sus.
Super sus me. I need
Like
lots
that
of-
time me and Matchstick played Among Us, and I guessed both the imposters right, and still lost.
that's how Among Us is. So it's gonna convince the rest of the people.
Amogus.
Yeah.
All right. Man, we are always just a little bit behind on these matches, aren't we? That's fine. All right, Flash kick off to a fantastic start here. Already has Harp in the orange.
Say nothing.
Yep. But I keep the pressure on though. Oh yeah.
There goes the
Instantly
pressure.
Don't say
with the
anything,
burst.
Matchstick.
There it
Okay,
is.
there we
yeah.
go. Already got it. Okay, shush.
All right. I mean,
Talk about-
that's ideally how it would go every round for Flash kick, obviously.
Yeah.
That was a concise plan, well executed. Contingencies accounted for. Oh,
Oh, he tried the DP. Didn't work. Music, no. Got hit with a low.
started low.
My toxic
Oh,
love. Got kicked.
Oh.
Backed up.
got the
I'll
jump
hit
in.
him with a
Very
high.
nice.
Gear just kicking Eno in the gut.
There is max damage super with the wall break. Not enough though.
Harp gets a free
100
get up.
meter for Eno. Yeah. Gotta use your meter.
Ooh. Oh,
Use
here
it.
comes the momentum
Oh,
train.
God.
Oh,
And that's it, yeah.
Yo, Eno with
Die
the Psycho
with-
Crusher to finish out the round.
Mhm.
This is kind of a dire point for Flash Kick. If Harp takes this one, he'll have the 2-game advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, such a big swing. I mean, Harp's on fire here.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, nice block.
Oh,
Good surviving
oh,
all that.
baited.
Yeah, I mean, that was interesting because, yeah, he jumped so he didn't got grabbed and then he kept boarding, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He listened to what I said. The
Yeah,
stream's
good.
open. He has stream open.
Getting help though. Harpuia is
Nope.
still winning that match and getting one more game, and it's gonna be his tournament or their tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
This has got to be
But
where
somebody
Flashkick
actually
rallies.
listened to me. I'm shocked. I'm shook.
Flashkick
I am shocked.
going silently into the
Shocked.
next match.
Well, not that shocked.
All right, can Harp finish up the revenge?
Man,
Metal Gear
Tournament
Harpuia
point.
Revengeance.
Yeah, with the vengeance. Right away, good start for Harp, but Flashkick punching back after the burst.
Oh. There we
Oh,
go.
nice
wow.
hit.
Oh, caught on the back
Got him on
dash.
the back dash. The throw.
Oh, side switch. And now it's Flashkick's turn to defend against these degenerate pressure. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
5k
juggle.
into combo.
Nice.
Oh, waited.
All right. It's a good start for Flashkick. Has the round in the third game.
Yeah.
Just has to maintain the same level of focus. Find a way out from this wall situation.
Oh, that is gonna be a tough one because yeah, guarding Ino, pretty tough. Oh, nice hit.
He knows,
Cross
you
over.
know,
Alright,
Oh,
yeah,
up and
doesn't
over.
matter.
What?
Ah,
Wow.
with the
Harp
RC Earth throw, using
Harp
that 100
transitioned to
meter.
that so well. Oh.
Yeah. But Harp's reactions are just
Yep.
really
And
good.
now we have tournament point for Harpuia.
Oh, tried to grab, got the burst. Tried to do a mix up, didn't work.
Not looking good for Flashkick.
Nope.
Oh, but now Flashkick has a chance. Oh, the 6P.
Had a chance. Probably wants to keep this at mid-screen for now.
No.
Going into the corner. Ino's strongest in the corner. It's ridiculous, but yeah,
Good burst.
blocks the super. Oh my god.
Splat.
This is now
That's
such
the
a
other
hard
side.
game for Flashkick.
Oh, wow.
Flashkick. And that is it.
That is it. Harpuia
Congratulations,
shutting
Harpuia.
down Flashkick's initiative after that last get-up opportunity and just putting him
Harpuia,
out of his
huh?
misery.
Living up to the name. Living up to the name. Being a harpoon.
What?
I did not think of that, but okay,
yeah, no,
I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I did not see the reverse, the bracket reset coming. I mean, Flashkick was looking so dominant, but Harpuia just bringing up the Ino, and that totally changes everything.
Oh, yeah.
Ino just a hard character to play against, I guess, and
That could be the long
course,
and short of it, for sure.
yeah, and Harpuia, I mean, showing mastery of 3 characters. Hats off. Well, just as a reminder, sign up to Macherino.
Yep, there's still time to contribute to the match arena tonight, guys. Thank you, Drake.
Oh.
So yeah, sponsor quests are there. We also have the opportunity to buy merch through Matcherino. There's some nice stuff in there. And oh, Harp's an Ohio player.
There we go.
I was not.
Then we're gonna see Harp at a Ohio local.
Hey,
Yeah, I wanna play Harp.
maybe we'll see Harp at Frosty's.
Maybe we'll do that in Illinois.
Maybe, yeah. It's not that far of a trip. It's only 6 hours.
I didn't want to make the drive. I really consider heavily going to there, but it's quite a drive. You gotta get the hotel.
Yeah, go talk to Zigno Flashkick. Ask him where the hell he's been. Well, let's go and take a look. Actually, before we do that,
Lucky.
don't worry about what you guys are seeing.
What just happened?
Blackout.
I said not to worry about it. Let's go take a look at the final results. So, first place tonight, Harpuia going 6-1. Only lost, one set tonight. I think it was really early on. Then 40% Flashkick going 3-2 for second place. Well done there. Neolith 4-2, the first Faust to make it to top 3. Followed by the first Faust to make it to top 4, Sleepy People. We had Alex Noah and Yurikov, who I believe were both playing Millias, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we had BeardCrab with Eno and MondoCosmo with, I want to say, Nago?
Yep.
Nice. Good job, Memory. What else we got? And then, of course, Philocypher, buddy of mine out of Michigan. Probably everyone's buddy. Come to think of it. Guy gets around.
I don't know him.
Playing Nago tonight. That's excusable. You're from Georgia. Also playing Nago. And, of course, NeightSkie, who was playing Potemkin. So, really, NeightSkie is the true hero of this bracket. And as such, I will be awarding all prize money to him. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm surprised there's the strongest 0-2.
The strongest 0-2. It was a
seventh
ploy.
place.
A ball
Crab.
on.
The strongest 0-2. BeardCrab.
I intentionally went down to test the strength of the average player, and I have to say, I'm not impressed. But yeah, good stuff there. Before we get out of here, let's just remind everybody that, yes, indeed, Frosty Faustings is coming. It is on the 28th and 29th of this month. And Matchstick Melee will be there in an official capacity, bringing you all the cool side tournaments, such as Gundam Max a Boost on Thursday night. So that'll actually be the 27th. Dengenki Bunko Fighting Climax. Now we're to Friday proper. Or wait, maybe not. We'll figure it out. Anyway, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, King of Fighters 2K2, Windjammers, Puyo Puyo Tetris number 2, Koihime Embu Ryorai version 3, Melty Blood AACC, Toho, followed by several incomprehensible words, Marvel Infinite, Killer Instinct, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Dive Kick, Fantasy Strike, that's a one-on-one format, Dead or Alive 6, and Pokken Tournament DX. So if any of that sounds appealing to you guys, make sure to tune in, 2 weekends from now? Yeah! 3 weekends. 3 weekends. That's a lot more time than I thought. But yeah, it's going to be a hoot. I've pseudo got a stage and everything. It's crazy. TFN Neolith, thank you for the follow. Hey guys, I think that's actually Neolith.
Oh, hi, Neolith.
Maybe.
Great games.
But yeah, that's all we've got for you guys tonight. Big thanks to Drake and Gem Lethal for joining me on the mic.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. And we, of course, will be back tomorrow for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. PC format. If you're interested in playing, you know where to come and what time we do and all that other good stuff. I guess before we go, we should also give big thanks to Meat Crab for giving out a couple community subs today. Thank you, sir. Lanky did it. Give us a follow. Shadowed Fate gave us a follow, and of course Neolith just gave us a follow. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for everybody in chat, talking it up, keeping the spirits high. We definitely appreciate you out here. And, yeah, thank you for keeping on watching. But yeah, time to go.
Oh.
Yeah. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Night,
See ya.
everybody.
All right. Peace.